Listen, man. Shout out to all y'all that's rocking with Flight Sports TV. We got breaking news in the NBA right now. There's a lot of things percolating. We had a big time domino. Listen, I wanted to get on this on the money. I couldn't get on as soon as it happened. I was tied up, but listen, I definitely want to give my piece on this. Definitely want to touch bases with all of the people that's rocking with Flight Sports TV. Uh, because this is some more groundbreaking news. This is a big domino. This was the biggest domino, one of the biggest dominoes left in free agency. We happy, um, to be honest with you, that is over. But I'm gonna be real with you. As I'm breaking this trade down, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What's going on in today's NBA? Where you basically have a situation where you trade your best player or your second best player to your rival, a team that you lost to in the postseason. Where they do that at? I think that, and I think that's something that we need to start evaluating. Man, what's going on? How can Boston trade Jaylen Brown, JB? Why would something like this? How did this happen? Stevens, these people need to be evaluated for their decision making, because this is just pure disgust, if you ask me. Clearly, Jaylen Brown was had, and he could have been available for the cheap. They didn't give up really anything for him. If you are Boston, I think that this possibly is, look like they still want to remain a little bit competitive. That's why you're bringing in a Paul George. Paul George plays solid. I gotta point that out. PG plays solid. You're talking about a guy who electrified. His 3-point ability really upped. This guy he was just lights out. So he's gonna be bringing all that to Boston to play with Jason Tatum. I mean, nothing changes. I think that now that he's going to Boston, you still got championship aspirations in Boston. They trying to win it all over there too. So it's just a different situation, that he's headed into. Let's see if Jaylen Brown can prove that he's that guy. Now you go in to play with a couple of people. That's not necessarily going to be his team outright. So who's to say that you're going to be able to do all of the things that you thought you was going to do, like take over the offense? I think he's going to have those times, but you got VJ over there. You got Tyrese Maxey. There's other people over there that need to eat. So that's why I'm saying, as I'm evaluating this trade, I mean, it looks a little bit troubling and it's a head scratcher, if you ask me. You know, Brown, he's gonna have to go up there and prove something. If you the Knicks, man, you got to be looking at this. The Knicks was head honcho in the Eastern Conference, so you starting to watch these teams retool, and get things around them. And if you Boston, I'm a little concerned by this with Jaylen Brown. I think he adds a different dynamic. That is an upgrade if you are Philly. But like I say, if you Boston, I mean, I would have thought that they would have got a haul for JB. I think they hurt their trade value when they start running around acting like he was available for peanuts. Like he just, man, listen, we trying to trade him at all costs. You heard, what was it, my man Brad Stevens come out. He didn't come out sounding, too confident that Jaylen Brown was going to be here, for the long haul. I'm just keeping all the way real with you. He did not sound confident. Um, so you don't think these teams see that? They smell. They're like they smell blood in shark infested waters, and that's what we've seen firsthand. This trade to me is just disgusting. They could have got something better than this. Shout out to Nita, 2594. He says Tatum must be shocked. Yeah, I mean, I think Tatum wanted this move. Clearly, they did not get along. Something was clearly going on with these two. I think that's obvious. You know, um, it's crazy what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, it's Flight Sports TV. They also Boston. They've been retooling. They ended up getting what was this guy? My man Mike Conley. There's a lot of things that Boston has done. They shaking up the joint a little bit. But now we got to see if it all pans out. Are any of these teams a threat to the New York Knicks? I think that's the main question. I, Listen, Toronto, I think they fighting for second best. I remember Toronto when they had Kawhi, they took out Boston. And Kawhi to me is just a one man, you know, demolition if he's on, And I think now him coming to Toronto, he's gonna have a different mindset. I want to see how they fare off, and I mean the 76ers and the Raptors. I don't think any of these teams, even though the Knicks lost Robinson, I think the Knicks they're gonna replace Robinson. Obviously, you ain't gonna replace what he brought, but you're gonna get another big guy in there who can defend. And I think that when that happens, I think they're going to be head and shoulders over both of these teams. But Boston, I mean, not even Philly, you still dealing with the same situation, even with Jaylen Brown. What's going on with Joel Embiid? I think they're going to have to figure that out because no matter if they have Brown there, if Embiid is there, he's not healthy. He has the potential to drag the whole operation down. These are the things that you could possibly be dealing with Joel Embiid. They're still in the Embiid business. Until they get out of the Joel Embiid business, I think that's going to really prove what kind of team that they really are going to become. Embiid will stagger this team. But now, what you couldn't do, I don't know how successful it's going to be, but you could possibly sit Embiid down, maybe stretch his minutes throughout the course of the season and try to have him fresh for the playoffs. I think that's all you can do with Joel Embiid. Maybe you just run the three-man trio now. You loosen up a little bit on Embiid where you're not just so Embiid centric, where you dumping the ball down numerous times. You literally might want to like almost load manage Joel Embiid. If there was anybody who needed load management, it would be Joel Embiid. There's only a couple of players in the league who should be who should be having load management. Kawhi, if you want to say possibly, I think Kawhi his injury days are starting to get behind him. But when you start to look at Embiid, and then whenever Lonzo comes back to the league, I think these are the only people who should be under load management. So let's see, man. Let's see how Brown fits with VJ Edgecombe. I love VJ Edgecombe. That guy is talented. He's a dog. I'm surprised. I wonder if Charlotte, if it was up to Khan Knipple or VJ, who they would have got. But Khan has been solid for him. I don't think that the Charlotte Hornets was upset at all with their draft pick. But the player that Jaylen Brown is going to play with is VJ Edgecombe, this rookie. He played in 75 games. He averaged 16 points per game. Clearly, you see the potential here in this guy. He's going to be one of those guys. But Jaylen Brown, you talking about a Finals MVP? This move was ridiculous. Just Paul George and some picks. I swear it should have been multiple young players, assets, and everything. I'm surprised it wasn't a 3 team, 4 team. It's crazy. Um, let's get into a little bit of this deal, y'all. Because the 76ers are also sending the Celtics 2 first-round picks in 2028 via the Clippers and their own in 2031, and 2 second-round picks according to league sources. So this is the deal. Paul George, the trade ends. 36-year-old Paul George up and down 2 seasons in Philly, which included just one playoff series win, upset against the Celtics, a series of knee injuries, a 25-game suspension for violating the league's anti-drug policy. So these are all of the things that you got with Paul George. So you clearly going to get a grown man in here in Brown in Philly. Let's see what happens. This is an upgrade for Philadelphia. They got better. You could say that. Give credit. Did Daryl Morey get fired? I got to figure out what happened with him. I mean, if he didn't, this was a good move. Let me see if Daryl Morey got fired. Is he still around? Oh yeah, so he's gone. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think. Yeah, he's out of president. 76ers owners Josh Harrison, and yeah, they fired him. He lost his job, Daryl Morey. So clearly, I'm not sure who was behind these moves. Did they even hire a president? Is Nick Nurse still there? Because that's going to be another. And I'm not sure who losing their jobs, nowadays. But I think Nick Nurse is still the head coach. Yeah, so Nick Nurse is still the head coach in Philly, and Nurse did his thing. At the end of the day, the thing that hurt them was Embiid. Embiid, when they went up against the Knicks, Joel Embiid couldn't even move. They were putting this guy in numerous pick and roll situations, and he was just getting just fired. It was nothing that they could really do. But Jaylen Brown changes a lot. These pick and rolls look a little bit different. You could play Brown in a multitude of different avenues. You got a guy who basically opens the floor up and makes the game easier for Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Because Tyrese to me is not a number one. I think Brown is more of a number one. I think he's a better number two. Embiid, when healthy, is their number one. And look at all the people that's surrounding Joel Embiid. This should light a fire under Joel Embiid to get healthy. I think that's something that he has to do. You have to get healthy because this roster is ready to compete, is ready to compete at the highest level. So what are they going to do about it? The Eastern Conference is to be had. And people don't really believe in the Knicks. You got people who think that the Knicks championship is a joke, that the Knicks are no real serious threat. We can just go in there and do this, that, and the third. And now it's looking like the Knicks, they getting like money conscious. You lose Mitchell Robinson, for nothing, and that's crazy. You don't orchestrate a sign and trade. It's like we just let them walk. These things just can't happen. They come back to haunt teams. We seeing it firsthand. But in all seriousness, this is some breaking news involving Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is out. People are upset about this return. Y'all let me know, what was Jaylen Brown supposed to go for? You know, um, what deals may have been on the table, because when you look at something like this, you start to think, damn, anybody could have swooped in on this. I mean, Miami couldn't put something on the table. Clearly, they wanted to just get Jaylen Brown out of there. They could not bring him back. It was too much that went on. You have Brown speaking behind the scenes. Something went wrong here. And I think a lot of pressure now was on Jason Tatum. You got a guy who, tore his Achilles. You don't know what version of Tatum you're gonna have. Brown felt like, he never was gonna get that shine or that limelight that he should have got. Jaylen Brown, it was like no matter what he did, he was never gonna be Jason Tatum. And he lost a lot. Brown is not viewed as I think he lost out on a couple of opportunities with top 75 shoe deals. Um, I just think he was in a big cluster over there with Tatum, getting everything. He got the Jordan brand deal. His sneakers dropping. It's just everything JT. So now you come into Philly. I mean, you in a similar situation. It's not clear cut your squad. The process is still over there. Philly is still riding with Joel Embiid despite all of these injuries. That's his team when healthy. Clear cut, no debating. You seen what he did to y'all with one leg. And Brown, he saw it firsthand. It's no guarantee that you going over Tyrese Maxey here. So that's why I find this troubling for Jaylen Brown, because he wanted to come in and get an advanced role. Dare I say, you got more people on this team that need the ball than you had when you was in Boston. When you was in Boston, the ball was in your hands. Here, the ball won't be in his hands all the time. He's gonna be getting set up. And you got two electrifying guards. I don't think it would be wise to have Brown handling, basically all of the responsibilities when you got Maxey there. Maxey got to turn it up too. Maxey can't just be trying to be a 30-point gunner. Tyrese Maxey has to eventually take his game to be a point guard. You've seen, Jalen Brunson. He evolves his game. He changes it. He'll sacrifice his game. They have to change to make things work. You seen what Brunson did. Brunson put the ball in cat hands. He got out the way, and you seen what happened. Who's to say that Maxey is gonna put the ball in Brown's hand? Brown is a champion, so it might bode well to come here and lean on him a little bit. I think he would know what it looks like. Now the Sixers, they lost Kelly Oubre. I thought that was a big loss. Kelly Oubre was solid for them. But this is another big domino. Shout out 4K. He says Knicks can't compete. Enjoy that ring. In all reality, they good, but it's gonna be hard to repeat. Shout out to Natik05. He says the 76ers are crowded. Who really is the leader after this trade? Listen, man, the leader after this trade to me, what do you mean? Oh, the leader of the squad. Okay, man, listen, I think you got to go with Jaylen Brown. Just because you don't have to be the best player or whatever to be the leader. Brown, you have to you got to put the ball in Brown's hand, in my opinion. He's the champ. He can help change the culture. He may be able, he come in here with a chip on his shoulder. So let's see. Maxey, clearly, you've seen it. He really can't do it. I watched him against the Knicks. When you got Brunson, he crumbled against Brunson. Then you hear about it was a secret injury possibly. They couldn't deal with what the Knicks was bringing to the table. Jaylen Brown and the Knicks, they got defenders for all of this. So that's why I'm not too concerned about Brown. Whenever you got OG, when you got Mikal, you pretty much tailor-made to deal with something like this. Even Kawhi Leonard going to Toronto, if you're the New York Knicks, you're tailor-made to deal with wing players of this magnitude. You just are. So Jaylen Brown shakes up the joint. He is the next domino to fall. He is headed to the Philadelphia 76ers and the deal that is a true head scratcher. We're going to break down this return. Listen, we got the legendary All Access in the building, Dex. We got breaking news in the NBA. JB is on the move. What's your thoughts on this trade? It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest in the streets. Shout out to everybody, the chat, the panel, and everybody pulling up the Flight Sports TV for the first time. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join the channel, and definitely hit the notification bell so you won't miss one iota of an exuberant experience. That is a head scratcher for me, from Boston to entertain trading Jaylen Brown, an all NBA player, MVP of the finals a couple of years ago. So it is fresh in the heads of most NBA enthusiasts, and they got pennies on the dollar. Jaylen Brown didn't want this. He didn't request a trade. So for Boston to really push him out the front door, it's a head scratcher to me. It must be him and Jason Tatum just couldn't get along personally. They were fabulous on court together as a tandem, but for Boston to trade Jaylen Brown to the Philadelphia 76ers, a team in their own conference and division, a straight-up rivalry, Sixers and Boston is a rivalry right outside of Lakers and Boston. It's a head-scratcher to me. And they traded him for an aging Paul George, who was 36 years old and need PEDs to keep up with these youngsters in the NBA. And Jaylen Brown is in his prime. He's a 30-year-old. So it's a head scratcher to me, you know. But good for Jaylen Brown because Philly is going to be his team. Maxey cannot hold Jaylen Brown back, and Joel Embiid is basically playing with the health insurance. So I don't know, man. This is a head scratcher. This is something unusual, but tantalizing. I might say so myself. Like,
Yeah, what you got Paul George on the move. He's headed to Boston. Do you think I think this is retarded. Why is teams trading their best players to a team that you lost to in a game seven? What kind of shit is this, Dex? What is
like I said,
happening?
it's a head scratcher. It's a head scratcher. I don't know what the hell's happening. Maybe Boston was desperate to get off that contract, so they can go down into at least the first apron. I don't know what Brad Stevens is thinking, trading Jaylen Brown, who is a hot commodity. I'm quite sure that there was multiple teams that coveted Jaylen Brown. And Brad Stevens attempted to trade Jaylen Brown to the Milwaukee Bucks for Giannis. I think that was going to be across the board, but that failed. So it looked like they was in a rush, and they get an Angel Paul Jordan, a couple of first round draft picks, and a couple of second round draft picks. It's a head scratcher to me, Frank. I know they got Mitchell Robinson
Oh,
in Boston, so they pried him away from the Knicks.
why we have to bring
But
that up?
but Mitchell Robinson is injury prone throughout the season, so
Yeah,
Boston probably got him for the playoffs. You know, they're probably going to ride him easy for the regular season, and then once you get into the playoff, they're going to put Mitchell Robinson out there full throttle. I don't know what's going on with Boston right now. It just seemed like they took a major step back. Like,
yeah. Tatum and Brown, they don't even get along.
apparently, I mean, I'm only speculating. I don't have any information on that, but you remember the way that Tatum was treated when he went to the U.S. Olympic team and they won gold, and then Brown wasn't even a consideration. But they took White and they took Drew Holiday off the same team that Brown was an MVP in the finals for. So this it's a head scratcher. I mean, the topsy turvy of the exciting and tantalizing trades that have went down because you had the Giannis trade, you had the LaMelo Ball trade, you had the John Morant. I mean, you had a lot of really exciting things that go down, and now we get to Wednesday night and we hear this. I don't know, Frank. It's just a head scratcher to me. It's crazy.
Yeah, Brad Stevens. I don't really like this move. It felt like for this price, Dex, it almost makes me feel like he was out there for the cheap. Anybody could have got this guy. In my humble opinion. Um, I'm starting to think that why didn't Miami go after him? Why didn't it would seem like just a player and two picks. You could have had Brown. Why other teams didn't get involved? What about Minnesota? It seemed like they could have did something. You wouldn't trade McDaniels, and I don't think they even had any picks actually. I'm not sure what Minnesota got on the picks, but
Maybe once Brown got wind to what's going on, Brad Stevens probably notify him that they not welcome him back. And if you can find a team that you can land with and be comfortable with, then we will do our best to work a deal. And maybe he saw Philly because Philly's wide open. Either Philly or the Clippers,
he
but
sent
Philly
him the
got a
best
better
anywhere to
roster.
go.
Yeah, Philly got a better roster than the Clippers. You know, Kawhi's gone. But if Kawhi would have remained with the Clippers, most likely Jaylen Brown probably would have went with the Clippers. But the best choice now, you got Philly, because the East is weak. Jason Tatum is 28 years old, dealing with an injury. You also got Derek White, that's aging. Boston is just got older, Flight. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, they got Paul George, they got older, Flight. And they got older, and this has shown that Brad Stevens welcome regression instead of progression. So it's a head scratcher. Brown is going to, he's going to do very well in Philly. He's going to be welcome in Philly. I know that's a hostile environment to play in. The crowd is very undeserving. You better do what you're supposed to do, because look at Joel Embiid. He catch hell in Philly, and he's a former MVP. So Brown will welcome that hostility. I think he will thrive. And I think Boston made a grave mistake by trading him to their number one competitor in the Eastern Conference. That's wild and crazy to me. It's kind of food down for Boston to do such a damaging thing to themselves.
Yeah, this is devastating. Boston would do something like this. This almost reminds me when Kyrie got traded from Cleveland to Boston. Don't you think?
I think this is worse.
Really?
Yeah, this right here is worse. Yeah, because at least they got a Isaiah Thomas, that
Yeah.
was a showstopper in Boston. You know what I mean? He just went over to Cleveland and he just laid a dud for some reason. But
They should have got
we all
VJ
know,
Edgecombe.
we listen. We all know that Paul George is aging and aging fast. He needed PEDs to keep up. That's a sign. That's the telltale sign right there. He's on his last leg. And Philly wasn't giving him no VJ Edgecombe. They wasn't giving him none of their core. Paul George is not a part of their core. Paul George was a stranger in Philly. There was no brotherly love for Paul George in the Liberty City. You know. And Joel Embiid is healthy, Flight. If he can be healthy, Philly the favorite. Nobody gonna beat Philly and Joel Embiid healthy. Because now you got a closer. If Joel Embiid is healthy, you got a closer in Jaylen Brown. And he's not afraid to close. And he closes very well. We've seen this firsthand, up close and personal in 3D. We've seen how Jaylen Brown can close a game.
Right. Are they the second best team in the East now? Philly?
It depends on the health of Joel Embiid. If Joel Embiid is healthy, Philly will run amok through the East. Now that Mitchell Robinson is gone, he's with now an aging Boston Celtics who's not going to run up and down. Boston might have one of the slowest paced offense in the league now. And that's what Jason Tatum wants, because Jason Tatum can thrive in a half-court set when the game is at a mediocre pace. Jason Tatum is a beast like that. Jaylen Brown is both. Jaylen Brown can run up and down the court, and Jaylen Brown can eat in a half-court set. So, like I said, Boston took a major step back to me with this trade, and it just seemed like Brad Stevens is trying to dump some money for the corporate ran Boston Celtics. I think they were just $200-300 million guys on the same team. That was probably a little too much for Boston. That market is not that large. So, they just, that was just a little too much. They did get a chip out of it, and they you know what? Listen. I'm a Laker fan, and I can't stand the teams, right? So you got to give the Celtics the credit that they deserve, because in this decade they're the most successful team. They have the most season wins, and they have the most playoff wins. Plus, they got a chip And they're the only team in this decade fight that won a championship and went to a finals. The only team. Everybody else won the championship and they just dissolved. One and done. You know what I'm saying? So Boston has been very successful with Tatum and Jaylen Brown and the core of their team. And that's why both of them got a $300 million contract. But now maybe that contract is a little too much, and the seesaw was tilting towards financial ruin, and that apron hurts. So that could have a lot to do with it, and they just had to get rid of one of those guys, and they chose to stick with Jason Tatum. He's a more quiet guy, and he don't cause any ruckus. Whereas Jaylen Brown is unapologetically black. He's like the Umar Johnson of the NBA.
Yeah, you're right about that. JB, how you see that dynamic coming to Philly?
Like I said, it all depends on Joel Embiid's health. If Joel Embiid can stay relatively 85 to 90% of the MVP Joel Embiid, they're going to run amok in the East. They're going to ramshack the East. They're going to rip the East apart.
Wow.
And everybody knows this with Jaylen Brown.
I mean, you think they're just gonna run through the Knicks? I mean, just because they lost, you don't think they're gonna replace? Huh?
Yeah, they're gonna run through the Knicks. Oh, they're gonna rip their asshole apart.
I don't see that. No, they're not better than the Knicks. They're not better than the Knicks.
Okay, that's bias. You know, I'm cool on that. You know what I'm saying? That's Long Island bias. It's okay.
No, they're not better than the Knicks right now. You got OG and Mikel there. Mikel, they're going to be dealing with these wing players that these teams are accumulating. I'm just saying.
Like, stop it. They are better than the Knicks with a healthy Joel Embiid.
No,
they don't have anyone to stop Joel Embiid. Big Cat, you know, he can score, but Big Cat ain't got no defense. Joel Embiid got all that. Joel Embiid is a 3-level scorer, and he's a major candidate for Defensive Player of the Year when he's healthy. Then you got Jaylen Brown, same thing. All first team, all defense, and he could be first team all NBA. Y'all ain't got that. And then you got Matthews and All-Star. VJ Edgecombe is on his way. Y'all ain't got that over there in New York. Y'all ain't got nothing close to that. He's got Jalen Johnson. Nobody else is playing to the level of Jalen Brunson on a consistent basis. So how are you going to compete with a healthy Joel Embiid in Philly? And Jaylen Brown and VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey coming at you nonstop. Tyrese Maxey do not stop. He just a ever-ready bunny. That's going to be difficult. Then you got Joel Embiid dominating the paint. And then you got Jaylen Brown on the perimeter in the mid-range. And Jaylen Brown can take it to the cup with authority. VJ Edgecombe, super uber athletic. Come on, Flight, don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, this trade is definitely wild, if you ask me. Boston, we got to see, did they improve themselves? Do you don't think that Paul George could be a better fit with Tatum? There's no more dynamic of who team it is anymore. You know, Paul George ain't coming here for that. You know, so you don't think sometimes you add by a little bit of subtraction?
No, not in this league. Not in this league, not right now. With all these young cats that's thirsty to get the piece of the pie where they get sponsorships and shoe deals and things of that nature. No. You need players to hold off these little YNs. And Boston got older. Uh, I know Paul George finished strong when he came back off the suspension. I don't know if he can maintain that level of play throughout the course of the season, especially that he's on a new team and he needs to be able to fit in with the chemistry. You know, you got you got the absence of Jalen Jalen Brown with all that production that Jalen Brown brings. Just think about it. Jalen Brown brings production on both sides of the ball, and Jason Tatum is coming off of that Achilles, and he looked subpar in the playoffs. He wasn't. That wasn't the Jason Tatum we was accustomed to. He only had, I think, one good game in that playoff run. You know, and then it looked like he kind of re-injured himself. So you got a injury-prone Mitchell Robinson, older. So, like I said, they took a step back. Boston got older, and are you going to depend on Hugo Gonzalez? Are you going to depend on Baylor? What's that cat name? Siderman? Are you going to depend on Jordan Wash, which was a surprising player for Boston last season? Are you going to depend on Jordan Wash? Or are you going to depend on the accumulation of all those three players, Gonzalez, Shireman, and Wash, as a combination to make up for the lost production of Jaylen Brown? Can that happen? I mean, if you waiting on that, then you waiting on the mirror, because there's no guarantee that Shireman, Gonzalez, and Walsh will have that same kind of production now that the Boston Celtics have changed their face. Like,
Most definitely, most definitely. What about LeBron James? Can you see him coming to Philly?
LeBron James in Philly,
Yeah,
I
it seems
don't,
like
I
that
don't
might be a
know.
little jumping the gun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Philly. I don't know if Philly would welcome James. I don't see that. You know what I mean?
LeBron needs
They
to
they
go to
they
Cleveland.
their fan base is mean spirited. That's a mean spirited fan base. And LeBron James does so much damage when he was in Cleveland. I don't know if they can swallow that.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, Dax, man, it's a lot going on out here.
Yeah, I mean, like, is this? I mean, shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate everybody over in the chat, man. Somebody send a super chat for flight, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this thing rolling. Send some of them super chat, man. Hit that cash out. Hit that PayPal. Um, yeah, flight is just incredible that Boston actually traded Hayden Brown, who an arch nemesis, and got him in the same conference in the same division. It's one thing to have you in the same conference, but the same division, you will see this guy four times every year while he would fit. Guaranteed, four times. Two at home, two away. That that's flabbergasting. And it's a head scratcher. So I mean, they pay Brad Stevenson the big bucks for a reason. And let's see if he can get through this season.
Yeah, Jalen Brown is. Listen, I would be a good pairing between LeBron and all of them. They've been going at it for a few years. Um, I think LeBron is probably. It's tough to say, you know. But remember, I told you he's dragging out free agency. There's a lot going on, man. He's departed the Lakers. The Lakers, they clearly have retooled since he left. They're not waiting. You also see San Antonio, they're not waiting. They went and got Tobias Harris. So you got a couple teams just taking their name out the hat of the LeBron sweepstakes, because that's what I think LeBron is doing right now. He is creating a sweepstakes. Where I believe some of these teams are going to be very upset when the dust settles that you allow some of these free agents to walk. When LeBron, he just gonna pick one team, so there's gonna be a lot of teams left high and dry, if you ask me.
So you saying LeBron James is um, uh, inspecting the landscape, and when the dust settles, he's gonna say, oh, "That's where I want to go, right there."
Yeah, I think LeBron already knows where he wants to go. I mean, I think that's obvious. I mean, he just, I think he just gonna hold us out, but
Well,
he knows where he's headed.
well, if you think he already knows, then do all arrows point to San Francisco?
It's not. I feel like it's pointing to Cleveland. I mean, he riding around Ohio. Sham said right now he's in Ohio.
Okay, but
So
what that means? That's his
it
home
don't mean
state.
nothing. But I mean, I think that you start to put yourself in you start to think, man, that might be the safest bet for him. But I don't think LeBron cares. LeBron went to LA. Y'all hated him. Y'all destroyed his mural. I just hope he don't come to New York. Don't come to New York right now.
Well, they
Don't
destroyed,
want him at the tail end.
but they destroyed Giannis mural as well. So what does that mean? I mean, they're doing that everywhere now. It's not the same as it was back in the day when the guy left your team. You just said, "Oh well, F him." But no, they just throwing murals, burning jerseys. It just the climate is very different now with these fans because it's a lot of gambling involved, and that switches uh, and that affects the landscape and fantasy basketball. You know what I mean? All these forms of gambling, it annoys and irritates the fans, and then they buy your merchandise, and now what you gonna do? I mean, I got a LeBron jersey, my grandson got a LeBron jersey, a Laker jersey. Now what? You know what I'm saying? Is it a relic? What we do with it? Do we donate it to Goodwill? What's going on here? You feel me? So by them destroying his mural, they destroyed Giannis' mural. And Giannis gave Milwaukee a championship. They haven't had a championship in Milwaukee since Kareem left. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is with these fans. That's what fans mean. Fan is short for fanatic. That's what fan is. It's short for fanatic. And a lot of these fans are being fanatic when they do stuff like that. I'm not going to mark up or deface anyone's mural. You know what I mean? Because whoever if the artists don't do it, they put it up there. I don't think nobody else should do it. But wherever the mural is, they can always repaint it. You know what I mean? They can always take LeBron image down and repaint the next star that comes to LA.
Yeah, they did that. There was several murals that was destroyed or vandalized, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Now they can put Luca mural up, right? Think they're gonna put
Right.
a Luca mural up?
I think so. Luca mural. Yeah.
Well, we got to wait and see. But yeah. So these moves have been, I mean, exciting and puzzling at the same time. That's what's the nature of the off season does to you. And this off season has not been anything short of exciting and a lot of curiosity. And once the move has been made, inquisitive to say the least. Like,
My shit was on mute. Listen, shout out to Sky, shout out to Cool. to Zohan in the chat. You already know what it is, man. There's a lot of things percolating. This was a big move. This has been a crazy, crazy off season of player movement. Dex said he was a fan of player movement. Dex, you know what's so crazy? We should probably talk about this another time, but I was listening to Stephen A. Smith today, and he basically was saying a lot of things you were saying about the Lakers. Stephen A. Smith, did you see that?
No, I don't watch Cuban Nixon.
Well, he said he's saying that the Lakers have they trying to trot out three white boys, three white guys, and he said that the Lakers think it's golf. The Lakers think that they playing. Yeah, yeah, that shit was funny when he said that shit. He said this ain't
Croquet.
golf.
Yeah, Lakers playing croquet.
Yeah, he said Rob Palenka trying to assemble as many white boys as possible. I said that this is the same Dex was saying this shit about a month ago.
Yeah, exactly. It's so painfully obvious. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? If you really look into it like that, you know what I mean, to pay attention. I mean, you know what's going on. You know, it's
yeah,
it's a, it's a it's a Trump move, and President Trump, he influenced a lot of these owners because he gives these billionaires major tax breaks, and he go to lunches with them, they play golf together. You know what I'm saying? He do these type of things, these buddy stuff, and he probably asked some of them, "Hey, where the guys at? Is there anybody I can cheer for crying out loud?" And that's what we see. We see the Trump effect. That's what that is.
yeah. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Shout out to Thunder said the new look Lakers look like a frat house. Yeah, I mean, listen, y'all got a couple guys though. Sexton. What you think about these people?
Come on, man.
Brown,
Stop it.
Q Dot.
Stop it, Flight.
Oh man, now we got to sell it. no, I'm fucking with you.
Stop it. Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
though,
you know, I wonder how Luca really feels when he wakes up and see this stuff. Like,
yeah, he wanted Kessler.
who
He
is this
wanted that
person?
dude Kessler though.
I don't know about all that. He wanted DeAndre Ayton. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
He just wanted center.
So, so Luca just don't. He's not a good talent evaluator. Then,
Y'all paid a nice price for that dude Kessler. Y'all better hope he
man,
works.
sure did. No, they overpaid for that guy, man. You know that. They
Yeah,
overpaid for him,
that
man.
look like a
He's a
desperate.
new. He's a newborn Hayward. That's exactly who he is. A new Gordon Hayward. I told you it's 1960 Lakers, so it is what it is. I mean, that's what they want to do. I don't have to cheer for him. I do not have to cheer for him. The Mellows in Minnesota, that's what the Lakers are doing. I don't got to cheer for that shit, and I ain't got to watch it. You know, all I can do is make money off the Lakers that they don't cover.
Yeah,
You
that
feel
shit is
me?
crazy. It's Sky. What's the deal?
What he was talking about, he said, they got all white boys, huh?
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, I heard you say that yesterday. You was talking about, yeah, don't make this about race.
Yeah, don't make this about no race. They don't want play. I told y'all what them people doing. They don't want play. The star players don't want play. So, all right, they just getting people who healthy and gonna play. They don't want play, man. They get the money and forget to play. Like,
Stop it, stop.
man, it's the truth, man. It's the truth. They don't want play. They don't
I
want
don't,
play,
I
bro.
don't, I don't, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
Dog, they got sports gambling, bro. I told you, they want players that's gonna play. They don't care about what team. Only black people care about the team. Them people care about the money. Like them people don't care about that. Like they really don't. It's how can we gross the most
How can
money?
you say
Y'all
only
care.
black people? Sky, you sound
Cause
ridiculous. How can you say only
no,
black people care about the team when there's majority
they
white people involved in the sport? Stop
what
it,
I'm
Sky.
telling you is it's a different thing. What I'm telling you is you care where LeBron James going. I don't give a fuck about where LeBron James going. That's the difference. Only black people care about where LeBron James going. And is the
That's not
team
true.
gonna be
That's not true.
better?
That's not
But why
true.
everybody look? We talking about a 41 going on a 42-year-old man, and we worrying about where he's gonna go. Think about what I'm telling you.
Okay, but listen to this.
No,
When you
you know
say only black people,
yeah.
hold on one second. When you say only black people, when you look
Hmm.
in the stands and you see the the fans coming to these games, you
Hmm.
ain't seeing a bunch of black people.
Exactly what I'm telling you.
The
You
only
get
team I have a bunch
no.
of black people to go to their games is the Atlanta Hawks.
Look, now
Outside of the Atlanta Hawks, it's
you
majority
proving
Caucasian in here.
you proving my point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So you think they care if it's a bunch of white guys that's playing? Exactly. Y'all the
I just
only
said
ones
that's a
who.
Trump effect. I said
This what
that.
I'm saying. This what I'm saying. Y'all the only ones who can about. Oh, this team got a bunch of white. They don't care. The black people don't spend the money anyway. They just care
Right.
online. They just care online. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And what they parlay do. They don't care. Like they don't really care. That's just for clicks. Like who really care where LeBron James going, Dick? Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Those fans that are his fan base,
But that's what I'm trying to
and
tell
he
you.
do have a large fan base.
And the large fan base that he have, it's majority what?
Mixed. His fan base is mixed. Brown fan base is
Man,
mixed.
I see the
You
majority.
can't just have you just. That's what I'm saying. I would know because you just can't be a billionaire just having black fan
Man,
base. They not buying your
you could
merch.
be, man, you could be a billionaire just by kissing the white boy ass. That's what
Okay,
y'all try to do. Y'all try to put money
okay,
on.
but
He don't, he don't have no morals. You could become a billionaire by not having no
LeBron.
morals.
Oh no, but okay, but
Anybody,
we
not
talk about
LeBron,
LeBron though.
anybide.
I
But
know,
if
but
you
let's
want to
stay
throw
on
him out there,
LeBron
yeah,
because you
yeah, we could stay on him. Yeah,
stretch me out a little bit, Paul.
him.
Yeah. So the thing of it is that he has a wide fan base, and it crosses all ethnic groups and racial um, preference because that's why he is LeBron. That's why the NBA treats him the way he do because
No,
he's an
he's Le,
international icon.
he's an icon to y'all who care. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't say he's an icon because they're showing you right now in the league that talent don't even matter. You see where Jaylen Brown went, huh?
He
They
went to their
showing you.
nemesis. That's shocking. He went to
That's
Philly.
what
That's Boston.
that's what
East
that
Coast nemesis.
now let's think about it. Let's think about if you a GM, you make that trade.
No,
Exactly. So
no.
if you know that that's a stupid trade, you don't think everybody in the world know that? I do that, and I don't even get paid to do that. Professional people get paid to do that, and they see that that was a bad trade. So it's not really about the winning; it's about the money. It has nothing to do with the
Yeah,
win.
exactly.
Y'all are
I
only
agree.
ones who care. That's what I'm trying
Don't
to say.
say y'all. Say
Well,
people.
not
Say
you.
people.
The people care about it. You right. The people care about who win and lose. These people looking at the margin line
Right.
on the bank account. It's a
I
reason.
said that
I
as well, though, Scott. I did
I'm saying
mention it.
this is what the NBA has came to, and what I mean by that, you think Lamelo's supposed to be really over there with Minnesota? I'm just being honest. Who trade their
That's
best
crazy.
player?
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Who does that? Like I'm saying, I could see. I'm just giving it. I'm just giving. I'm just give being honest.
So
I
who
could see if it
does
was.
that?
I could see. I could see if it was like a New York, a big market team. Charlotte is a small market team and made a bad decision like that, and you know he sell tickets there. Like, why would you do that?
Well, according to, I was making that same point, Scott, and Arrow said that, okay, with LaMelo, without LaMelo, we had 7 straight seasons of sold out games. You know what I mean? So before LaMelo, and he said they're going to do it after Manila. That's what he mentioned in the chat. Era. And I understand where he's coming from, but if you're looking at it from that small, narrow vision, because
Mm-hmm.
it's not what you do in your city, because that's only what 17,000 people. You follow what I'm saying?
But you
The
look,
NBA,
but this
the
the trick
NBA is
play.
looking at millions, not just 17,000
But
people
this what I'm saying.
for every home game or 40 games out the year.
This is a trick play, and I'm just using this as an example. And I know this for sure. It's just like the Saints, right? After Drew Brees retired, the Saints had sold out season tickets for 4 years
Yep.
while he was there. So they had 4 years to come up with a plan. So which means if they were sad within them 4 years, the tickets were sold. That's why they had to do something this year. Like
Hmm.
they, because nobody's going to see a bad product. So if I know LaMelo was there, right, and I'm a season ticket holder, right, I'm
Yep.
gonna buy the tickets and hope I hit on something else. So if these guys that's there now don't do nothing, their tickets gonna plummet year after year after year.
That's right. That's a good point. Yes, that's right. That's 100% right. I
So
agree with that.
so people buying tickets based off of what they have now, not
That's right.
in the future. Like people buy, and then they had a waiting list till last year. Nobody was there at the Saints game. Like is they ran out after three losing seasons. Man, all the hope gone. Like so that's how I go, man. But just like I said, I think me personally, I think they trying to balance out the league and get people to play. And I think they're doing a good job with balancing out the league, to be honest with you. They
So
trying to make
flight
them
has go
they
ahead.
trying
Go
to
ahead.
make it
Finish up.
they due to the sports gambling, they trying to balance it out. It's not no, oh, you going in here and I know the Lakers just gonna beat them. They just poop. So they trying to balance it out. So based off the balance it out, you can't forget it's still sports entertainment at the end. So you gotta balance out every team, not just one team. Like you gotta balance it out. So Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, we gotta see you good enough to run your own team. So where you want to go? All right, that look for the best thing. All right, we going in 76ers. But trust me, MB out of there. Watch what I tell you. MB out of there. MB ain't gonna stay.
That's going to be a big blow for the Sixers if Embiid doesn't stay
What you mean
because
is gonna what you mean is gonna
because
get us.
if he's healthy, the Sixers could be the Eastern Conference favorite.
That's what I'm saying. He might run in 1 year, but he out of there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They trying to keep it where it's interesting. Not where it's not interesting no more. Think about it. The collective, it started what this year. You don't notice that you see all these screens moving now. They're gonna try to keep it entertaining for every year. Compared to last year, there was no movement. So now basketball is interesting throughout the year. You get it? Like that's what they want.
And
So
Flight
it is.
and listen to compliment what you just said. Flight had asked the question or proposed the question: Who is going to be the attraction for the East Conference games, the 7 o'clock games, the 8 o'clock games, because we already know who's going to be the attraction for the late night games on the West Coast. That's Minnesota, right?
Mm-hmm.
OKC, San Antonio, Windy. So they got three teams on the West Coast that can keep you up to watch the games late night. Who is that on the East Coast outside of the New York Knicks?
You get it? Yup, that's how it's going. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you got to understand, basketball game not just playing on ESPN, TNT no more. So now you got to have star players to play the FanDuel channel, all those type of channels. Like, they're not going to put no bum team on there. Like, you got to have interesting games. The only way we can do that, we got to get interesting players on. They basically leveled it out. And what I mean by leveled it out, we all know the Lakers could buy whatever player they want. We know the New York Knicks could really buy whatever player they want. So how we can make the small markets fit into this NBA thing too and still get TV time and ratings. So now it's like it's balanced out with the talent. Really, what's gonna win games is the bench. Like that, if you don't have a bench, you're gonna be sad. It is what it is. So now it's like 10 players matter on the team, not just the five or the three.
Well, we're going to see how this thing shake out because, like I said, this movement has been really exciting so far. And now the only player that's really waiting in the wing is LeBron James.
Who's waiting on LeBron? That's what I keep telling you. Who's waiting
NBA,
on him?
the
Man,
landscape,
man,
where
what
LeBron's
landscape?
going to go.
Yo, you
You
can't
don't
go. This
see,
what
you don't see social media.
man, this what I'm trying to tell you. Everybody waiting to see where he gonna go so they can laugh. He became a
Oh,
laughing joke. That's what I'm saying. He became a laughing joke. That's what I'm saying. He thinking he running a narrative, but everybody waiting to see who's stupid enough to pick up that 41-year-old dude. That's what everybody looking for.
but he's still
Nobody care where he
productive
come.
though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's more productive than Paul George.
N- Nah, nah.
He's still,
I
LeBron
agree.
is still an all-star.
I agree with that, but why we're not saying the same thing about LeBron James that we're saying about Paul George? Because they not too far apart from each other.
No, they far from him. That's not
No,
true.
no, you crazy. You
Production
crazy.
wise, LeBron James uh, smothers Paul George.
What you talking about? Averaging the 20 points off of not playing defense and running down, getting fast break or layup. Man, that ain't gonna work, man. Them boys young. You got the Spurs out there, they young, man. You got some young boys, man. Ain't gonna work, man. That ain't gonna work.
He
That's why the
led the
Lakers
league in
got
fast break points, though, Sky. LeBron
man.
James did.
I lead too if I'm sitting on the end and I'm running up court before everybody. I will lead too. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's not getting the ball off the rim and running down court and doing that. He's not playing defense. He's playing on a wingman where he really a big and running down court, getting the ball and laying the ball up. Like that's not basketball. Like he don't play defense. Like it is what it is, man. Everybody trying to see what team he going to mess up next. I guarantee you the next team, and I'm telling you this, Dex, because I'm gonna get on here because I know you going wherever team he going, we gotta look at the fan base wherever he go. I guarantee you they're not gonna be happy. Watch what I tell you.
What
Watch
about if
what
he goes back, returns to Cleveland? You don't think they'd
man.
be happy?
They already saying that they don't want him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's just the narrative. They saying they don't want him. They saying they don't want him. Especially if they got to get rid of somebody. They don't want him.
The only
Who
person they get rid of is James Harden. They don't. You think Cleveland wants James Harden?
man,
They're taking
man,
LeBron over James Harden.
man, this is what I'm telling you. If they get rid of James Harden, they're gonna say they could have went and got somebody else. But him. Them people don't want him. Y'all, well, I ain't gonna stop. Let me quit saying y'all. The media keep trying to push him on us. Nobody want him. You acting like they don't got Anthony Edwards out there. You acting like they don't got LaMelo Ball out there. You acting like they don't got Wimby out there. You acting like they don't got Harper coming up. Like he ain't out there. Dog, dude need to go sit down, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. He need to sit down. He had
Y'all
his
don't want
run.
him in New Orleans?
Man, nigga don't want him. We don't want him. No, even if he want, no, no, no. We don't want him. We don't want him. I'm not speaking for everybody. I don't want him. No, 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 no.
Well, we're going to see where he's going to land.
You know where I think he gonna wind up at though? The Wizards, because them the only. That's the only team
No,
that.
he ain't going to the
That's what
Wizards.
I'm saying. That's the
No
only
way. He's
team.
not going to the Wizards.
Let me tell you,
I mean, that would be a shocker.
that's the only team that's stupid enough to take him, and that's stupid enough to pay him. And I can give you some. I can give you some
I was
examples of
going to say
why.
the Bulls.
I can give
You
you
think the
some
Bulls will
examples.
take him?
I give you some examples of why I tell you that. You see what they paid Bradley Bill? Like most of their contracts been bad. Most of Wizards won. So they'll give him 30. Ain't nobody trying to give him that. Ain't nobody trying to give him that. He's 41. And they'll give him 60 on a 2-year deal. They the only one, and that's the only way he's gonna be able to play with AD.
And Trey Young. Get that Trey Young over there.
Hmm. Yeah. They'll do that. They'll do something stupid like that. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the only team you can go to, and they can hijack and they can hijack the
But what about
organization.
the Bulls? The Bulls got money.
The Bulls not about to let him hijack the organization. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They trying to hijack our organization. Right now, I think he know what he's doing, but the problem is, man, how I can get my son over here. The only person that'll do that is
No, his
Washington.
son got a guaranteed contract. His son is
Man,
good.
that's what I'm
His son is
saying. They
signed. They
don't,
signed him.
man, we not saying that. What I'm telling you is bullying his son out of the league. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he ain't guaranteed. What I'm saying is he trying to get his son wherever he at because he know when he leave, trust me, and you know this, Brian ain't getting no play time. Brian ain't getting no play time. That's over with. That's over with.
Why would you, if he's not going to get no play time, then why would you extend him and give him a guaranteed contract?
What you mean? The same way they drafted him. That's a crazy question, Dick.
Yeah,
Would
but
you have man, this is what I'm trying
go
to tell
ahead.
you. If you had an organization, right, based off the numbers he had in college, would you even draft him?
There's a lot of people numbers was
Man,
worse
nah, nah,
than
nah, nah, nah,
Bronny.
nah, nah. Nah, he averaged 4 points, dog.
It don't matter. How,
No, 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 no.
how
So
many points you think Perkins averaged in college?
this is what I'm trying to tell
I
you.
mean, no, Perkins didn't go to college. That's right, he
Who
didn't go to college. No, no, Perkins he didn't go to college.
you find me somebody that averaged 4 points in college 1 year and got drafted. Find one.
Only person that probably could do something like that was a good defensive player in college that wasn't a scorer.
Man,
I
find
don't
me
know right offhand
somebody.
though.
But he wasn't that though.
Yeah, he wasn't that. Exactly.
All right.
We know it's nepotism and you can get around that.
But what I'm trying to get you to do is get off, quit lying to yourself and acting like his daddy ain't the reason he in the league. See, you lying to
I
yourself.
said, I said it was nepotism. We can't get around that. Did you hear me say that?
All
I
right.
said we all know it was nepotism. We can't get around that. I said that.
But I'm not questioning that neither, because me personally, I don't care. What I'm saying is, so what makes you think that nepotism couldn't work to get him over there to the Washington Wizards, although he's been extended?
I mean, he can
That's what
still be
I'm
traded. I mean, he still can be traded, but
exactly. Now you see what I'm saying. That's all I was trying to explain to you. You making it like it was hard. Why they extended him? I'm just telling you
no,
why they could have.
I just said that you said he wasn't going to get no playing time. And I said, well, why they extended him? He's
Oh,
not going to get no playing time
it's plenty of
and
ways of why.
guaranteed his money.
Yeah, it's plenty of ways why they could have extended them. They could have extended them because LeBron could say, for me to go over here, you got to take my son. You got to put 2 more years on this contract. Well, however long they're extending them for this amount of money, and then they set it up for a sign and trade. Quit acting like you slow, Dick. Quit acting like you
I'm
slow.
just, listen, I know what happened. You know what really happened? LeBron held this bridle and didn't speak about leaving the Lakers until after his son was signed. Once his son was signed, then he talked about he's not going to re-sign with the Lakers. He's going to play elsewhere.
So how
That's what
long?
happened.
So how long you think? How long you think he gonna let his son sit over there and be mistreated before he pull
I have,
rank?
I have, this, I have the slightest idea. I have the slightest idea.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if they
But
don't give him no
all we
minutes,
know right now, Scott, all we know right now is for a fact that LeBron is the last domino to fall in this free agency. Major names. No other major names are there.
you know why he the last? You acting like that's by design. That's not by design. They trying to make it like it's by design. He really don't have too many places he could go. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All that's by design. He went from.
What you
They went
saying?
from.
So you said one of the only teams you can go to is Utah?
Mm-mm. What I'm telling you is, we don't know the only teams he could go to because he trying to make it like there's 12 other teams that's interested. Saying that they lied. They don't have 12 teams that's interested. That's all I'm saying. You get it?
No, I get exactly what you're saying. But
Yeah,
did you hear
that's what
Flight?
I'm saying.
Did you hear Flight? Did you hear Flight try to sneak in Long Island's finest, Tobias Harris, joining the Spurs? How did you even mention him, Flight, with with all this exciting movement going on. How you try to sneak in your homeboy name on Flight Sports TV? Like that means something. Tobias Harris going to the Spurs. Yeah, you better hide. Like you gotta catch that. I caught that.
I don't think that's a bad move though, based off of what they need.
It's not a bad move, but I'm just saying he mentioned it like it was, a marquee name or something. Oh, Tobias
It
Harris joining the Spurs.
it is
Uh,
though. It is based
who
off of what he
cares?
did. It is based off of the type of
He
players
only
that's
did good in the
moving.
playoffs. He only did good in the playoffs. He didn't do good during the regular season, but the
But
playoffs he did pretty good.
that's what count though.
Yeah, that's what counts. Exactly. I agree with that. That's what counts.
That's the big moments. Me personally, I think the dumbest move is the lowest dumbest moves because the dumbest move was on Jaylen Brown, but the second lowest move was well, I get don't give the day to the Celtics signing your boy from what is it, Mitchell Robinson for that money. That was a dumb move.
They got him for the playoffs
That's what I'm saying.
and to
Man,
make
Mitchell
New York
Robinson,
next week. Cause see,
Mitchell
that made New
Robinson,
York. Go ahead.
Mitchell Mitchell Robinson can't even shoot free throws or shoot the ball. He can't help them at
Yeah,
all.
but they don't got him for that. They wanted to make the New York Knicks weaker. Without Mitchell Robinson being a Knick, that put a lot of the onus on Big Cat to try to slow down the flood that's going to come in the paint this
But why
upcoming
that?
season.
But why they gonna make that ain't gonna make no sense because they gave away Jaylen Brown. So that's what I mean. They the dumbest group of people I know. Like that's exactly what I mean. Like so, what's the difference? Like
Now
they
I
gave
agree.
away.
That's a head
It,
scratcher. That's a head
that's what
scratcher.
I'm saying. You went got somebody that can't shoot, gave away one of your best shooters, and say he's supposed to slow down Cat, but we know that's not gonna happen. So any stay injured, like it don't make no sense. Like none of the moves they made sense. Like none of them.
So you
And I
got
get
you got you got a two coin dynamic in this offseason. You got the exciting trades, and then you got lead shaking trades. And Jaylen Brown was one of the lead shaking trades and have most of the pundits, NBA enthusiasts, analysts, commentators scratching their head like, what the hell was Brad Stevens thinking trading Jaylen Brown for pennies on the dollar and an aging Paul George?
and not just that, you trade them to a conference you in. That's what else made it dumb. Like you could at least made the trade to the West where you if I deal with them, I gotta
Worse.
deal with them in the final. Like,
But Sky, hold up. There's more.
man,
It's worse. It's worse, Sky, because not only did they trade him in conference, they trade him in division.
exactly.
In the same
Exactly.
division. Philly
Man,
and New York, Boston's in the same division.
that's the point I'm getting at. That's
That's
why I
insane.
said they dumb. They is the dumbest move. They went off straight emotion. Something he must have told them. Somebody must have told them. They went off straight emotion. Even the Lakers when they traded Shaq, they didn't trade him in the West.
Of
Like,
course
come
not.
on, man. Come on. I'm saying that's a competent organization in the
Move.
office.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
unbelievable.
We gonna trade him, but we gonna trade him in conference. And then I'd have felt better if they would have just traded him for some young players, right? And got the draft picks. At least you could explain that better. Like, all
That's
right,
right. Yep.
we got younger players. Man, y'all traded him for Paul George. And oh man, dumb.
Exactly.
I
So
mean,
Boston took a major step back, man. That's a major step back. That's regression at its best.
and it's not really regression. It's regression in doing it to yourself. That's what I mean. It's like that's like they did it to themselves, man.
Yeah, self-inflicted. Yep,
Yeah,
self-inflicted.
man, they did it to themselves. No, indeed, man. it ain't like he had an option and they just overpaid him and he stayed in the conference. Y'all say, huh? Y'all can have him. Kill me. Man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all
So what
crazy.
signal? So what signals Brad Stevens is sending to Jason Tatum? Because now the Celtics is weaker
Nah, I
than they
see
were last season.
we know what it is, man. With Jaylen, man. He very outspoken, man. The man outspoken and the man talk with sense. Jason Tatum ain't gonna say nothing. He gonna just do what he do his job and go home. It- you got them type of people. He like a Brian. Brian ain't gonna say nothing either. Brian just gonna demand shit that's beneficial to him. That's it. Jalen gonna speak up about everything. That's the difference. Everything. He gonna stand on principles and morals. That's the difference. Some players don't have principles and morals. They just want riding the Porsche. They don't care about the other people. Shut up and get your money. Jalen not like that. He not just shut up and get your money. He shut up and get your money. He more of this what we need to do to better ourselves as people. Nah, man.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
definitely an
difference.
activist. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
he's definitely
difference.
an activist. Yeah.
Nah, man, that's the difference. I need y'all to shut up and get y'all money. You don't see? That's what he got to pay attention. This man is like one of the only MVPs I know don't even have that many endorsement deals. Like, come on, man. Like, it's common sense what it is. He got morals and principles, and he don't sell his morals and principles for $1. That's how you become a billionaire. That's what I was just telling you. You got to sell your morals and principles for $1. It is what it is. But you got to know what you're dealing with. That's the difference. That's the difference. And the Lakers doing that, and the Lakers doing that. The Lakers really doing that because they really scared because they know Brian could talk to them other players like don't even go over there. So let's just stay safe right now and let everything cool down. Then we're gonna make a few moves. hmm
Wow,
They know
that's
they know
crazy.
what's up. They're dealing with one of the powerful agents in the fucking league. Excuse me, but in the league, they know what they're dealing with. So they really trying to stay away from them clutch on players. And
Yep,
a lot of people don't know. Clutch got a lot of players on the on roster. It's just everybody not noticeable. Like
exactly.
everybody
Yeah,
don't know the players. So you got to be
right,
cautious. And majority of his clients are black. So you got to be cautious of who you moving around and who you dealing with.
right. Yeah,
That play a part too. But you got to be able to do your research and go into the details to understand what's really going on. So is the Lakers gonna be good? No, we know that. I don't think they would have been good anyway with Luca as the man. Nah, he don't play defense and he jack up all the shots. And he
neither
always
does
shoot.
Austin Reed. Austin Reed don't play no defense either.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The only way it's gonna work for them is the ref help them. That's the only way it's gonna work. If the ref help them. That
Yeah, it's
ain't
gonna
gonna
be
work.
it's gonna be it's so far it's been a pretty interesting off season. So I can imagine what the in season is going to be. You know, when everybody starts scrambling for that cup, that's gonna be another interesting aspect to the season.
You know who loaded over there and nobody ain't talking about it, who's sitting back in the gap? Utah. Utah loaded over there. People just
But
sitting
they're
back
not
in the
ready.
gap.
They're not ready to do that.
Man, them people got Ace Bailey over. They got Jerry Jackson over there. They got your boy, what his name?
Laurie
Can't even put
Marketing. Laurie
Yeah,
Marketing.
Morgan's in. They got that dude Fliplowski. Man, them people dealing with down there almost all 7 footers on their starting five. Man, people
Yeah, but
sleeping
they're
on
just
them
not ready
people
yet.
though.
Though. They're not ready to win.
Uh, Man, you never know because you got to understand when you're talking about ready to win and ready, it's based off team movement too. So if you got to look at it. Phoenix Suns, they took a decline. Portland, they don't even have a big man. So a lot of teams that you see, the only ones that probably still be up there as the top three that I say that'll be over there with the
Didn't Portland just re-signed Time Lord?
man, this what I'm saying, man. They not about to win with all them guards, man. They don't got nothing but shooters, nobody to play defense besides Drew Holiday. They gonna have to break that up. I can see another trade coming sometime soon. That team ain't gonna stay like that. They got Drew Holiday, they got Dame Leonard,
Well,
they
that's
got
defense right there. Holiday play defense.
but we know that. They got Drew Holiday, they got Dame Leonard, they got Dame Leonard,
John
they
Morant.
got
We got John
John
Morant.
Morant. They got that other dude who was scoring all them points last year.
Did
What
did
is
it
it?
out? Did it out?
Yeah. Man,
Abdija.
that's not gonna work. They gotta make some more money. That ain't gonna work.
Abdija. Did Abdija.
Yeah, whatever it is, man. They got Scoot. You
Did
can't
it
forget
time though? No,
they still
Scoop. No,
got
Scoop
Scoot
gone.
over there. Where
No, he
Scoot
gone.
gone?
Scoop went
Where
to
Scoot?
Milwaukee, right?
They traded him
Yeah, for Dame Lillard.
last year?
Yes. No, this year. In the offseason.
Nah,
Yes,
Dan
Scoop
Leonard
gone.
went. No, Dan Leonard left last year, man. Huh?
Dame Lillard was hurt last year.
I know, but I think he sat on the bench. You sure?
So
You sure?
when Dame Lillard shot the 3 pointers in the All-Star game, who was he representing? Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, I think so. On the Brook League.
Okay. He came back this
I
season.
think. Oh, he came back this season.
Yeah, chat. Well, let's see. The chat might know better. Chat.
I
When did
told you
Dame
that,
Lillard
man.
come
I
back?
know I wasn't tripping. School still with Portland, man. I told you I ain't tripping, man.
He?
You crazy?
Who said that? I
Yeah,
thought he was
man.
gone.
Yeah, he told you that, man. I know I ain't tripping, man. They traded who they traded Portland to Portland for? Who they had got?
Oh, school still there?
I told you, man. That team, man, they got to make some moves. They ain't gonna work, boy. All them ain't about to stay together.
I thought Scoop got traded with Jeremy Grant.
No, that's who they had made that move with, Jeremy Grant. They ain't made that with School. School been over there, man. School ended the season with them people, man.
Let me see. Let me find out. Hold on a second. Hey Siri,
Yeah, I'm
what
serious,
team did
man.
Scoot Henderson play for? Scoot Henderson plays for Portland Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers.
Told you
He's
that,
still there.
man. Told you, man. They ain't gonna
Well,
work. They
Scoot,
gotta,
Scoot, yeah, man.
man. They
Okay.
gotta make some trades, man.
So that's idiotic, right? So you trade Dame to give Scoot that space, and then you bring Dame back, but still got Scoot.
And then you trade to get Ja Morant. I told you that, man. It's over, man.
Well, who did they trade for John Morant?
Oh, who did they trade for Ja Morant? I know it was some picks.
Hey, let's
They
see.
got
Hold on.
they got Ja
Hey
Morant on the
Siri,
deal, though.
who did the Portland Trailblazer trade for John Morant? Yes. Oh, Chris Murray. Yeah, it was Chris Murray. It was Chris Murray. Keegan Murray brothers.
He told you. That's crazy. And some picks. Told you, man. They ain't finished. School might be down there in Miami
Ooh.
because they got to get a low contract. I think School's still on his rookie. So School, somebody
Yeah.
got to go. Somebody got to go.
Oh,
There's no way
okay.
they not winning. That's what I mean. So when you talking about who gonna be good in the West, that's what I was getting at. Who gonna be good in the West and who gonna be bad? You don't know. because they got a lot of teams that's ooh.
You might be right with Scoop, man. Scoop might be out of there.
You can't say the Grizzlies. You can't say the Grizzlies because the Grizzlies went young. You can't say who else? Who else was up there? Only person I could say they're gonna stay what they is probably Denver, the Spurs. Denver, Spurs is the top three. Denver and the Spurs. Well, the top two is gonna be Denver and the Spurs. I know
You
that for
don't think
sure.
you don't think Murray's gonna be on the trading block? You think they're gonna stand pat?
Oh, Murray, yeah. I think you're gonna stay in the tag. I think if they were gonna get rid of him, they would have got rid of him for Brown. But they not about to. Ain't nothing else out there. We're trading them for.
Mm.
What you got out there where you might well run it back? Like ain't nothing out there to trade for now. Ain't nothing out there to
Yeah.
trade. And when you look at it, like the West really bust wide open. Everybody just them about Wayne Young. It could go either way. You don't know what you're gonna get from the Lakers. You know, only person that's still there gonna be there. The top three is the Spurs, like I said, Denver and Oklahoma City. From there, it could go any kind of way. From there, it could go any kind of way. Because the Portland definitely not winning with the team they got right now. Like that's over. Milwaukee, I
So
mean,
so
on Memphis, they just building their team. They ain't even looking to win. Memphis, um, yeah, it could go either way. Go either way. They just got two top heavy teams, and that's the three. I mean, the three: Denver, the Spurs, and Oklahoma. That's the top three heavy. Phoenix, you don't know what they gonna do. Phoenix ain't hitting on nothing, man. All the work in the East. All the work in the East. You don't know what you gonna get out of Minnesota neither with LaMelo and Ant-Man. You don't know what you gonna get. So that's what I mean is bust over. Cause you can't forget they took Nas Reed out. Nas Reed went with the trade. So Nas Reed was a big factor in them over there. So how you replace him? All the work in the East is who gonna come out the East. You got the Heat. You got the Heat loading up. You got the Knicks then one. You got the Celtics moving backwards. You got Philly loading up. You don't know what Charlotte gonna do because they wasn't too bad
nah,
last year.
Charlotte.
Like,
No, Charlotte's done. Charlotte's cooked for the next 3 years.
no, I ain't saying the championship. What I'm telling you is you don't know what they gonna do. Like they could knock off a few teams because it's already weak over there. Because you got to understand Milwaukee, they not trying to win. See, like we got to look
What
at
about the
all
Pacers? They're
that.
gonna be back, right? You think the Pacers gonna be
That's
back?
but think about what I just told you. That's just 14, 18 that made the playoffs. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So even if Charlotte make it to the playoffs, that's like a win for them. They don't even make it to the play-in. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just to make it to the playoffs, that's a win for them. They can say, well, this a block building a win off. But in their mind, they'll be thinking they getting good based off what they did, but it's really because everybody else tanking to come up. Because Giannis gone out of Milwaukee. Milwaukee ain't trying to win. They just trying to grab all these draft picks, man. They ain't trying to win. When you take a team out, you got to pull one in, and you don't know what Celtics are gonna do now that they made them bad moves. So what I'm saying is we know for sure the Knicks gonna be there. We know for sure. We know the Knicks are gonna be there. We know for sure the 76ers are gonna be there, and we know for sure the Heat gonna be there, no matter who they bring in.
What
We know
about
they gonna
Cleveland?
be there.
You forgot about Cleveland?
Oh yeah, Cleveland too. But there's 8 slots. That's what I'm trying to tell you. As long as you got more slots where we got a chance, is better than most shots. Like we ain't looking to beat Cleveland, we ain't looking to beat Miami, but if we could beat the other ones, we good. That's how you got to look at it. You
What
can't
about
look
the
at it from.
Raptors? You don't like the Raptors?
Yeah, I forgot about the Raptors. I forgot about the Raptors. So that's five. See how I be judging this talent? I look at it like if they got six great teams, you playing for a play-in. But if as long as it's under six great, you just beat the other ones and you good because you know it ain't like it used to be the first eight slots you make it. Now you got to go through the play-in if you under six. So now that's five. So it's one more slot. In the West is not that. It's more than one. It's three slots in the West. Because the top three teams that's heavy is the Spurs, Oklahoma, and Denver. That's automatically three slots. So now you got three slots to get to the six. So if you able to beat everybody else, you good. You see how I do look at this?
Yeah. Yep.
Like most people gonna say the Lakers, but we man, it's gonna be the first time this team put together. They not gonna do nothing. Like, man,
Hey, man, they trying to put an Ivy League team together.
man, they don't even have no athleticism on their team, man. None, man. None.
They got one black in the starting lineup, and that's Vanderbilt.
And that's not gonna work. I'm looking for them to trade him too. They're gonna get off him. He's not
He's the
about
only
to
one
stay
playing
there.
defense.
But this what I'm saying, and he's not about to stay there, man. I guarantee he ain't about to stay there. He ain't about to stay there. If they could get something for him, they gonna get something for him. Think about what I told you. They ain't even keep Rui. And Rui was one of the best players last year.
Where did Rui go?
Nowhere. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They trying to lowball Rui. That's what
I'm
I
up
call it.
over
They trying to
here.
What up,
lowball Rui.
Hope? What's
They
up,
ain't
Hope?
trying to lowball no Rudy. What up, fellas? They
What's
What's
gonna
up,
up?
keep
Hope?
Rui. They gonna keep Rui.
Yeah, they trying to lowball him. I just
Don't
said that.
they ain't gonna try to lowball him. He ain't worth a lot of money no damn way. You know
Man, you is
lowballing
crazy.
him.
Man,
He
he
a
is
good
lowball.
he a
They
good
told
role player. That nigga ain't no special player. He ain't no
I'm not.
fringe all star or nothing. So ain't no lowballing a role player.
This what
He's a
this
role
what I'm
player.
this what I'm trying to tell you. If what you think he worth?
Nigga, the gum on the bottom of my shoe, nigga. Who gives a fuck about a Rui Hachimari?
Yeah, that's what they
Man,
trying to give
listen,
him.
man. We got Luca, we got Austin Reeves, who's a
Man,
fringe all star, and now we just picked up Walker Kessler and Colin
man,
Sexton. Don't forget him. Yeah, Colin
man,
Sexton coming off that bench like a dog. And
man.
Kelso, listen, Walker Kelso, y'all really only sleep on these boys because they white. That's what it really
Not me.
be.
Not me. You no, you talk.
That's what it
You talk.
really is. If
No,
they was
no, not
dark
no.
skinned, then
That's not
niggas
true.
would be like, oh, these niggas nice.
Look. That no, that's not. Look, that's not true because I already told you.
Super true.
Oh,
I,
oh
that's
my
not true.
God.
That ain't what I'm talking about. All I
Hope is
said
a
about them
fool.
is they don't got no athleticism. That's all I said.
Man, but did Larry Bird have athleticism?
But man, I don't think that shit gonna work though. I don't
Larry
think that
Bird
shit
is
gonna
the
work.
best nigga in the league, damn it, for a long
Man,
time.
you could say race, all this. What I'm telling you is based off the team they got, that chemistry,
Nah,
I
man,
don't
it
think
ain't.
that shit
That
gonna
shit
work.
don't matter. All that athletic.
Man, that shit
Basketball is a real basic sport, sir. It's a real fundamental sound sport. It's not
but
all that
but
tween, step
this what I,
back bullshit. That shit don't win championships.
this
Niggas
what
that
I'm
get
telling you.
straight to the point, they win championships.
How you gonna get straight to the point when Luca jacking up all the shots? That's the point
Now,
I'm
Luca
making.
don't jack up. Luca's
Man, that
very
boy jack
smart.
up all his shots, man. That
Luca
boy
is
jack up
pro.
all his
See, that's what I'm saying. If Luca was a nigga, you wouldn't be talking like this. Luca, for real talk. Now, this is real talk because Luca, in his what 8 year career, He's been to the Western Conference Finals with a boo boo team that he's had to carry. Hold on, for real. He's how many times have he been to the Western Conference Finals? About 3 times, and he's also been to the finals. And you're talking about with a team that shouldn't even really been there, a roster that he carried along with him. So it ain't like it's just he
And
dribble,
this what I'm
dribble,
saying.
jacking up
This
shots,
what
and
I'm
it don't
telling you.
equate to
And
winning.
what
It still
and what he
equates to winning, sir.
and, but what he had with him when he did that? Athletic center, right?
Niggas used to say Michael Jordan
All
just
right
jacked
then.
up
He
shots
don't want to
before
say
he
that.
started winning.
He don't
Hold
want to
on.
say
Answer
that.
the question. Yeah, answer the question.
What
Go
was the
ahead.
question? My bad. Go ahead, give me a question.
I asked you what he had with him when he was winning like that.
He had some shooters around him and some niggas that knew how to
Oh,
protect the rim.
you think he got that now?
Yeah. Do you know Walker Kelsey averaged 2.8 blocks in his first and second year?
You
Yeah.
know Walker.
7'2". You know
You
Kelsey
know
Walker
Walker.
is 7'2", foot two. You
You
know
know
that?
Walker. Yeah, I know that, and I know he stayed hurt, and I know he wasn't the starter.
LaMelo Ball has stayed. No, he
Man,
definitely was a starter. That's bogus. That's
no, he
bogus.
wasn't.
He
No,
was
he
a
wasn't.
starter. Okay,
No, he
okay,
wasn't. No, he
okay. Neither
wasn't.
here nor
No, he
there.
wasn't.
He
No, he
probably
wasn't.
definitely wasn't starting when he was coming
Oh,
off an injury, and he played 74 games his rookie season.
oh,
So that's the majority of the year. He played, I think 38 his second year and 54 his fourth year, and only 5 last year. He played more games than LaMelo Ball.
this what
When
I'm.
he's still young. So what you got to understand, he just had a surgery on his shoulder. He gonna be good to go now. I think we've seen injuries happening for a lot of young players, and some stay injured, like Alonzo Ball, where they can't recover, and some recover, like a Steph Curry or Lamelo Ball. Because I think now Lamelo Ball with his bones fully developed now, I don't think he's gonna be getting injured like that no more. And I can say damn near the same for Kelsey, Walker Walker,
Okay.
whatever his name is.
You see them in the top six to make it to the playoffs. That's what you telling
For
me. The
sure,
Lakers.
man, for sure. You
All
gotta
right.
look at Austin Reeves is hard to guard. He not that good on defense, but he damn sure hard to guard on offense. Luca's unstoppable on it. Nobody can guard Luca. And then you bring in a rim runner who can score the ball and play good defense, and Kelso, and then hey, listen, what's that white boy name who they drafted from Tennessee a couple years ago?
Dalton. Dalton Connect.
Oh, nigga, don't connect, niggas. What? He don't. See, y'all got these niggas fucked up because they white boys.
Oh, what about Brownie? What you ain't mentioned Brownie?
Who?
Brownie.
Oh, gotcha. You funny as hell. You funny as hell, Dick. He's
Brownie
out of
still
here.
there. How you gonna skip over Brownie, Pope? You wrong for
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Cause that's Skip to my Lou right there. But no, Colin Sexton coming off your bench to be a spark, and he a defensive hound. He played very well for us for the Charlotte Hornets when he was there, and I think he gonna bring that same intensity, that same. I think he gonna be turned up for the Lakers even more than he's ever been. I really
I
do.
do.
Okay, Pope. Hold on one second, stop. Pope, you mentioned during your roll call that the Lakers need a rim runner. Do you have anybody in mind? Because they don't have that now, right?
Yes, they do. They got Kel. That's what I mean. Y'all don't know who
But
Kelsey Walker is. He is a
Man.
walking double double, plus
you,
one of the main
you
leaders
talk of
in the league.
rim
You'll see.
rim
You'll
runner.
see, Dex.
He's
You'll
a
see.
shooter. He's a shooter though.
No, he's not a shooter. He's definitely not a
No.
shooter,
He's
Dex.
not
He's
no
the
shooter.
end. He's not a shooter.
I
I
done
know.
seen him shooting 3 pointers.
No. He can
I
hit, but he's not a shooter. He can knock him
no.
down if you leave him
He
wide
just
open.
big. He big
He
and
no
can
no he's
rebound
not
and
no
put back.
no no
He do
no.
putbacks, man. He a big
The
old
man
man. I
is
know.
Oh my God, the man is 70% field goal shooting from inside the arc. He finishes at the rim. He's a big boy. He's 7'2".
That's what
He's
I'm
not
saying.
he's not 6'11". He's not 6'10". The nigga's 7'2".
But is he a rim runner?
Hey, listen,
No,
guys.
he
Yes.
I
What do
no
you
watched
mean? You know what
he
a
Utah.
not.
rim
I
runner
No, he
watched
is,
not.
Jazz
Dex?
No, he
games.
not.
I
No, he
watched a lot
not.
of Jazz games last year.
He not
You
no
know,
Go
rim
ahead,
He didn't
runner.
Flight.
play last year. He only played
I
5
know he did.
games.
It looked like they wasn't trying to fuck with him. No, they
No,
tried to
he
stall
only
him
no, he
out.
was injured. He
They
only played
wasn't,
5 games.
man.
Yeah, it just they don't want to pay this guy.
Man, they were
They got
playing.
Uh-huh.
Jaren Jackson over there now. He's a good player. He's a live threat. I don't know if he's going to turn into the All Star caliber center, but I don't think he's going to go down as as the Gasols of the world and everybody like that. But
No,
Hell no. Y'all
he's a
nowhere
quar-
that
he-
ain't
close.
he's a
his. That ain't his
I guess he's
game.
good for now for which I need.
Okay, okay,
He's a
Flight,
live threat.
Flight.
He
I
can
don't
block
know
some
what he
shots.
going. I don't know.
He can stretch the
Hold on, hold on,
floor.
hold on. Flight, let me ask you this.
What's
So
that?
you say he's a lob threat.
Yeah.
Sky had asked a question of basically what the Lakers need, and then Pope was saying that they needed all this stuff and they needed a rim runner. So he designated Kessler as the rim runner.
Yeah,
But
he
what
can.
made Luca successful, he had uber athletic rim runners. Gafford and Lively. Those
This
dudes was
guy's a
rim
little.
runners
He got
and
some
block shots.
athleticism. Nah,
No,
Yeah,
he
he
got
y'all
don't.
some.
got
No,
him
he don't.
fucked up.
No, he
This
don't.
boy got some
No, he don't.
athleticism. He's a young
No, he
player. Like
don't,
I think they
man.
was about ready. Utah just
No,
didn't
he
want to pay
don't.
him. You know, I
Yeah, he
mean,
got some athleticism. You
Man,
just said he
yeah.
don't got no athleticism
no,
because he white, bro. That's the
no,
only
Nah, he
reason.
got some
no,
athleticism.
no,
Yes, he
no,
does.
no. So you could
I've
tell me
seen the
you
kid
telling
play,
me
man. The
you
kid
telling
can
me you could
actually
throw
play.
man, you telling me you could throw him alive. And I watched
What?
Yeah,
him play.
Yes.
I
He,
watched him play.
what?
This is what I'm saying. You could
Oh,
throw
this
him alive, but
God, you
this is what
killing
I'm
me.
saying. You could throw him
God,
alive. You can't throw this boy
man,
no live on no
like
pick and
I wish,
roll.
boy, I
That
wish
pick
I
Hold on,
and
was
roll
on
Pope,
my
was
Pope,
sitting there
stuff.
let
two
him go,
I
guys
let
would
him go,
open.
show
let him
you.
go.
I wish I could. I mean, you could go look at
So,
his highlights. You'll see him dunking on shit. He definitely
He
dunks the basketball.
let me see.
he's
okay,
What
seven
he
Pope
two,
running
but
he
dunks
guess
the
is
what? He
basketball.
don't.
7'2". What makes you think he can't catch lobs?
That's the point I'm
He
getting
don't
at.
even have to
I'm talking.
jump for real.
Oh man, I'm talking about 7-2. Him running a pick and roll and him catching the live. He
Correct.
can't
He gonna
do it.
set.
He
The boy
can't
is a
do
big
it.
body, bro. He listen, Scott. Without interrupting, please. He's gonna set a solid screen for Luca, and mostly all the time, both defenders are gonna go with Luca. What makes you think he can't catch a lob, an open, easy lob?
It's what he don't fail to realize. You sitting up here acting like they don't like he's the only 7-2 player in the league. You think he's gonna be able to do that on Jokic?
There's
You
not
got
a lot
other
of
seven.
7'2" players.
You
No,
don't
I don't
have
know
to
about
be
Yoki.
7-2. You just
Okay,
this what I'm
okay,
saying.
fine.
You
I mean,
think
hold on, Scott. Pope, do he got bounce? That's what he really want to know. Do he got bounce?
The man can jump high. The nigga don't get bro.
I got you,
Oh,
Pope. I know what you're looking for. I'm about to pull it up.
go ahead. Thank you, Flight. Thank you,
Yeah.
Flight. This is crazy. When the nigga's 7'2", you talking about do we got most niggas who 7'2" don't have bounce. What they have is they're 7'2".
But
Victor
Lively,
Wembanyama is an anomaly. He's the
I know,
only
but
tall nigga I ever seen like that. And Dwight Howard, but Dwight Howard was only like 6'10", 6'11". He had
Lively
bounce.
got
man,
bounce though. Lively got
Who?
bounce and Gafford got bounce.
Who?
Lively, Derek Lively.
that's what I'm
He's
saying.
not
He's
seven
not no that
two.
6'7".
No, he like 6'11", 6'10".
They got him down at 7 foot.
man.
That don't matter. I didn't
See,
see
now that
Lively.
don't
Lively
matter.
ain't. Yeah, Lively's not that tall. He not no 7'2" or seven. And again, y'all still missing the point. But you'll get it here in a second because Flight about to show you some Kelsey, my nigga. I mean some
All I
Kel-
want to know if he got bounce. If he got bounce, then he
man. The
cool.
man can play the center. Point blank, he don't gotta have bounce. Look at him.
If
You
he a
talking about not
lob threat,
athletic. Hold on. He said not athletic. Did you just see him just take the ball off the
oh,
dribble and finish?
hold on.
Oh,
I'm not looking at it. Okay.
that an and one?
What?
Nice screen. Open up. Oh, what was that? A lob? Oh, God, he can catch lobs.
me put myself on camera. I got you. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
We
Look,
always on that, Nick. We always know where LeBron going. Scott say
you know
nobody
what this
Nah,
is.
cares.
Kelser is
You
a player, my nigga.
you know
I've
you
been
know.
fucking with Kelser.
Look, this
Oh,
what I'm
another
trying to tell you.
lob. Hold on, wait. He got a little bounce, Dex. You see that?
Yeah, yeah,
You see that,
Look,
Dex? He look
this
yeah.
athletic, Dex.
this
What
what
Look,
you
I'm
think,
saying.
Sky?
look.
What
Oh, another
what
lob, Dex.
what? This what
Yeah,
I'm saying. What highlight tape gonna show
yeah,
the bad stuff?
Hold
Let's see.
on. We
There you
showing the
go.
lobs that you said can he
You
catch
yeah,
lobs? Dex,
He gonna be
yeah.
dunking.
he catching a lot of lobs, it look like.
who
Oh,
he
wait.
dog?
Oh,
He's
pumpy
17.
fake. Excuse me. Through the
Yeah,
lane. Come on,
that's
man.
athletic right there. That right there is athletic.
That's athleticism. That's what I'm saying. He only
Look
said
at
that
him
because he
running the
white. I
floor. Look at
promise.
him.
Oh, another lob. Run the floor. Oh, wow. He can run the floor too? Oh.
Look at him.
What you think, Sky?
Oh, another lob in traffic.
Man, this what I'm
On,
telling
on,
you.
on.
You showing me. Listen, what I'm saying. You showing me something off a highlight tape.
Bro, he's catching
That yo
lobs.
Sky stupid.
Yeah,
It's showing
Wow, Scott,
highlight.
you see, it's
That's what I'm
crazy when
saying.
you just can't admit, okay,
no,
yeah, he look
This
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah, Sky.
no 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 no.
I think Pope got a point, Sky. He got a point
No, he
because
don't have a
it doesn't
point.
matter his highlight. He's showing that he can do it.
Right.
Yeah, he
Point
can.
blank, period. What you said he can't do, and you said he wasn't athletic and he couldn't jump, well, you're proving wrong right here. This
Oh,
is
he can help
proving you
Luca.
wrong.
Pope, I'm not gonna even argue with you over this. We gonna wait till the season start, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say, man, what happened?
And
That's
hold
all I'm
on,
gonna
think
say.
about this, guy.
That's all I'm
Look,
gonna
look
say.
who
And if
getting
I'm
him
wrong,
lives. This is Sexton and
listen,
Bums.
look,
Sky,
what
hold
I'm
on,
saying.
Sky, you're wrong.
If I'm
Just be quiet
wrong,
for a second. Sky,
if
you're
I'm
wrong.
wrong,
Just
I'm gonna
Chris
chill,
say I'm
chill,
Dunn.
wrong.
chill,
Chris
chill.
Dunn is on the
Sky,
line.
Sky, you're wrong already. Just chill. Look, Sky. Hey, bro, think about who's throwing him lobs right now on Utah. These are nobody players. You mean to tell me he about to be playing with Luka Doncic, who's going to draw so much attention? He going to be more open than what you see him is on Utah Jazz.
But that's what I'm telling you. You showing me a highlight tape. Could he do that shit 80 games? Is what I'm
Oh my
saying.
God,
You
bruh.
showing me
You
a
just can't
highlight
admit that
tape.
the man can. You just said the man couldn't catch lobs. You said the man wasn't athletic. That this what this highlight showed you that he is.
So you think the man played professional basketball in one game? He not gonna. I could show you a highlight on
That
Jackson
one
Hayes, but
game.
we
That was
all
one
know he
game,
trash.
Sky.
I could
Scott,
show you a. This what I'm telling you. I could show you a highlight tape on Jackson
bro,
Hayes right now, and we know he trash.
bro,
And
you're
we
not
know
being
he trash.
realistic.
I'm
You're not
I'm
being
saying
realistic, brother,
I'm not being realistic, and I'm being
because you're not.
realistic as possible.
You just can't
So
just say that you was wrong. Okay, the man looks athletic. That's a like. Listen, we all wrong at some time. I was wrong about Brandon Miller. Okay, that's fine. Fine and dandy. You
And
proved me
Plumlee,
wrong.
and Plumlee, and
Uh, uh,
Plumlee. You was wrong about
uh,
Plumlee.
yeah, and Plumley, and you won't, don't let that down. So everybody is wrong in they takes from here and there, brother. It's okay. You didn't know the man. You
this
thought
what
one
I'm.
thing, but we
Nah,
like just pulled up on you and showed you. Yeah, he can catch lobs.
man,
Yeah,
he
he can
showed me
move.
a
Yeah, he can
he
jump.
he
Yeah,
showed me a
You
highlight
just
tape.
showed you that it don't matter, bro.
Oh,
That was at least like 4 or 5 minutes too. It wasn't like it was a 30-second one dunk highlight or something. He just showed you multiple
dog, they play 80
times where he
games.
was in the
They play
NBA
80
shitting on
games.
niggas. And you
Dog, they
still want
never
to act
won.
like that's nothing?
How you shitting on people and they never won?
Oh my lord. Okay.
They never
All right.
won nothing.
All right. So
They was just in
LaMelo
the
Ball,
playoffs.
Michael Jordan didn't shit on niggas for 7, 8 years straight before he ever won a championship. No, he wasn't shitting on niggas because he never won.
You
See,
know,
come on, you're
you
just
know,
digging yourself deeper in the hole,
you know
bro.
why you
Just give
saying
it
that?
up. You give it
Because
up,
you a
Sky.
Laker fan. That's why you saying that, because you a Laker
Give it
fan.
up,
We gonna wait till the
Sky.
season start. We gonna wait till the season start.
No,
Like
I'm
right now,
saying that
dog,
because
niggas
it's
ain't
the
gonna get
truth.
nothing.
The Mellow Ball was just balling his ass off, and they didn't win that. They didn't even make it to the play-in. But it doesn't take away that LaMelo Ball was just out there killing. It don't take away from Cooper Flag was out there putting up 50 pieces because his team was losing. They're young. And Kelser only been in the league. He only played a good 2 seasons. He been in the league 4, but only was able to really play stringing together 50 plus games for 2 of his 4 years.
I,
So
what killed me about you, you show me a highlight tape and say, look what he could do. Could he do that against talent? That's the
He
question.
did.
nigga, right,
You
you
see the
sound
teams he did it
ridiculous.
against? It was several different teams on those
No, the
highlights. It
dude,
wasn't the same
no,
game.
no, the
Right.
dude played 5 games last year.
Like, would you put that up there again, like, and put it on the big
Please
screen
put it up
so
there again, right? Because
Sky can see it?
not only that, he was shitting on the Cleveland Cavaliers a couple
Okay,
times. So
go
Yeah,
that's
ahead. Now let's
Mobley.
keep
That's
going.
Mobley. That's
and
Mobley.
Allen.
Yes, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Two of the best post defenders in the league. He want to act
Yeah.
like he didn't just see him catching lobs on Evan Mobley and Jared Allen. It's crazy.
All right. So you what you telling me in so many words? That's a good pickup.
Yes, that's what I'm
Um,
telling you. I said that
he
from the
going
game. That's definitely a good
him
pick.
him and all them. They gonna change. They gonna change the leaguers. I just want to see. I don't see where they good at.
Yeah,
We
they
don't have nothing to do
definitely.
with
I
them
got
right
them.
now.
I got the Lakers with that pickup and Colin Sexton. Because I'm not leaving Colin Sexton out. Like, thinking that's a hell of a pickup. Uh, Especially with this
Everybody,
squad.
this is what I'm saying. Everybody the
And the
Lakers
fact
pick up
that,
always
hey,
good to y'all.
hold up,
Y'all
no,
say that
no,
about
not at all.
LeBron.
And the fact that
Y'all
he
say
got
that about
chemistry,
LeBron.
damn, Sky, yeah. And the fact that he got chemistry with Kelsey Walker, because they played together in Utah, as you just seen in them highlights. He was throwing lobs to and so they already got a connection. So that's pretty good. That's damn sure a good pickup.
Yeah, we
And
gonna
again,
see.
I think you keep underestimating like they don't already have Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
Man, I don't. I never thought he was good. I'm gonna be
That's
honest.
why.
I
That's
never
why
thought
you
he was
talking the
good.
way you talking.
Luca, Luca, I never thought he was good. I'm gonna just be
But
honest.
they don't pay you for thinking, Sky. Listen, it don't matter what you think. It's he has results. His resume speaks for itself. So yeah, he hasn't won an ultimate ring yet, but he's been damn sure close almost his whole career.
Yeah, he been close, and all the people that they were using as role players and all that, all them got a ring that was on the team with him, from Jalen Brunson on down.
Man, no, ain't no
Everybody.
from on down. No, see again, you being disingenuous.
No, it's the
And
truth.
yes,
It's
you're
the
being
truth.
very disingenuous. Not the truth. Not the truth
How?
whatsoever.
How?
There's one
Tell me.
player. There was one player on that
Who?
team they went and got a ring. It's Jalen
Who?
Bronson. You just said they the own team on down. No, that's not true. It's not true at all. There's one player. One.
And who? And what?
And they
And what he was? Who they choose? Who
and
they
what he
choose?
was. Luca wasn't even there with him when they went on that run for real. He was out.
What you? What you mean?
Luka Doncic was out in the playoffs when Jalen Brunson
Eh,
emerged as a star. That's why he got that contract
That's
because he
the
showed he
only
could
reason
carry a
why he.
team.
That's the only reason why he was able to emerge. That's the point I'm getting at. Exactly.
What do you mean? That's the
Exactly.
point to know. What? Come
Because
again?
If Luca would have been in, he would have jacked up all the shots, and we would have never knew how good that dude
That's
was.
not true because Dallas was already cooking
Oh,
before he went out. So
oh
again,
man.
you
Oh, that
see, you
is
sound
true.
crazy. It's just like
That's true.
they was cooking. It wasn't like
That's true.
they wasn't cooking and oh he went out and they started cooking. No, they was the
All
shit
all I know
before
is
he
that
went out.
man. I know all I know that man went got
And
his own
Jalen just
team.
carried the torch. So that's why you
I
had to give
know I know one
credit.
thing. That's why I call a spade a spade. Jalen
Okay,
Brunson,
let me ask you something.
Jalen
Didn't he make it
Brunson,
to the Western
this
Conference
what I'm
before?
telling you.
Hold
This
on, because you're not making sense. He made it to the Western Conference Finals without Brunson.
hmm
I think what in his second or third season in the league,
this, this
and
what
then you
I'm telling
forget he was winning championships as a 16-year-old in the
you.
Euro League. That was yeah, you can sneeze at that, but he was 16 years old playing against grown men, winning MVPs and winning championships in the second hardest league besides the NBA in the world. It wasn't
All
no rinky dink. It wasn't Lithuania where the Ball brothers was playing. He was playing in the next best high level competition league outside of the NBA.
all I know is
And he was winning. So no,
all
I
I
don't want to hear
know
all I know is no, acknowledge that. Acknowledge before you all I
Jalen
know is
Brunson
acknowledge
did something he
he's been
didn't do.
winning since he was a teenager. He's been a winner.
That's what I'm saying. Jalen Brunson did something he ain't do. I don't care
Oh
how
my
much he been
God,
winning.
brother.
It's the
Brother,
truth. It's the
you're
truth.
amazing.
He did something, man. He did something he
Yeah, he
didn't
just
do.
did that this season. That's good.
It
He
don't
had to
matter. He did it.
yeah.
He did
And
it.
that's
It
fine.
don't matter.
It's not a race. Listen, this isn't track and field. They're not racing
Hmm.
to who wins a championship first. Like if you take your logic, what you just used, then again, so many players would be better than Michael Jordan, who was
What
winning
I'm telling you
championships
is,
all throughout the while he wasn't winning for 8 seasons.
the style he play, he's
What I'm
never gonna
telling
win. That's what I'm
you.
telling you. The
People used to
style of
say
ball
the
he play,
style of
he's
Michael
never gonna
Jordan
win.
wouldn't win neither. They used to say that too. They used to say that heavily. Yeah, he can dunk, he can do this, he can do that. But his style of play, jacking up 30 shots a night, that ain't gonna win no championship. And they won six. So you're not
I'm
making
not about
sense
to.
again,
I'm
sir.
not about to. I'm not about to even argue with that point about Mike. We know what Mike is. I'm talking about him, and I don't see Mike nowhere in
Yeah.
him. Nowhere in him. You trying to
You just
compare Mike to him?
I'm
Mike is.
not comparing. What I'm
You
saying
got
is
to. You
no,
you
I don't have
you
to
saying Mike?
because I'm not saying he's gonna win 6 rings, but I'm telling you, what
I'm
your
saying
argument is premature. It's a
you saying
premature argument.
you saying he
You.
not
This
gonna
man
win.
is only 6 years in the league,
You
7 years in the
you
league.
you saying he not gonna win 6 rings. I'm saying he not. I'm saying he's not gonna win one. That's what I'm telling you.
Right, but that's what I mean. You sound crazy by saying that
Uh,
because the reason why, this is why, because the the logic of him,
who they gonna beat?
the possibility. Hold
Who
on.
they
From
gonna
what
beat?
he's see, damn, let me finish, bro. Let me say what I'm saying. The problem why it's flawed in what you're saying is because for the most part that what you heard of Luka Doncic from even back at 16 years old is the kid is a winner, and even he's showing you that in the NBA with a subpar roster that he has took further than what people would have thought they have would have went. So he has done that. That you can't take that away from him. So the likelihood of you saying, "Well, he's not going to ever win a championship," dog, that doesn't sound right. Like that sound like some hater shit. Because the likelihood is, hey yo, this the kid is a winner. If you put the right team around him, the right
Now you got to
pieces,
put
they
the right
damn
team around him.
anybody has to have the right
Man,
team around him, sir. Nobody can win a championship without the right pieces around them. This not golf. This ain't
oh,
tennis.
oh, now you got to put the right
Look
team.
at look how you sound. You have to. Tom Brady needed the right pieces around him in order to be as successful as he was. Michael Jordan, same way. Kobe Bryant, same way. He couldn't win with Smush Parker and fucking Kwame Brown, but once you gave him Bynum, Odom, Gasol, okay, I can work with that. What are you talking about, bro? This is for anybody who's a champion. They need a
All,
team around them.
all I'm asking you is, since you said it like that, so you think he got a team he could work with right now?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm gonna hold you
I
to
gotta
that.
take. I
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I don't think they're gonna win no championship
No, I
right
don't
now,
want to hear
though.
that. No, I don't want to hear that. You said that. Yeah. So when they
Yeah,
gonna win it?
they
What
to
they
me
got to
they're
get?
championship contention. But for when I look out in the playing field, I'm looking at OKC still is top dog.
They ain't
Spurs,
going nowhere no time
Spurs,
soon. They ain't going
Spurs
nowhere
have
no time
emerged.
soon. They don't got them
But you
two.
don't know what can transpire between
Oh,
injuries, so on and
oh
so forth. You
man.
don't know what can transpire.
Oh man.
So again, you
Oh,
don't have a crystal ball, sir. So, but right now on paper, OKC, because the OKC just lost this season, they would have won the championship had not Jay Williams went
oh no,
down.
I agree with you. I agree
Okay,
with you.
then, so you
They
don't
the
know
better
what can
all over team.
transpire. See, this is what I'm saying to you.
No, not because of Jay Williams.
Next
Not
year, hold
because
on,
of Jay
no,
Williams went down.
Next year, niggas can go down and the Lakers could be healthy and win the fucking chip. So you don't know what can they. What I'm saying is they have the makeup of a championship team to be there and compete for that. Just like even when Golden State didn't have KD and KD left and they end up winning that championship, nobody expected them to do that, but they had championship makeup. And when a few things went their way, some niggas
But
went down on certain teams, they
that's
ended up
anybody.
taking advantage
What you
and they
saying
won
is
the fucking chip.
what you saying is that's for anybody.
No, that's not for anybody. You have to have
Oh,
championship makeup. You can't
oh,
be a bum ass team and
oh.
think you're going to. No, no. You have to be a championship contention team, and
What
that to
made
me now Lakers put themselves in championship contention.
so they wasn't in championship condition when they had Brian?
Hell no. You had
Oh no,
Bron. He's a
no.
fucking
Well,
bum.
what y'all went got him for that? That's the point
What?
I'm getting at exactly. Y'all say y'all went got him because y'all had Brian got championship
Bron is
aspirations and
trash, bro. I don't know.
man,
No. We're not winning with
y'all
him.
y'all Laker fans delusional, man.
No, we're
Y'all
actually
really
not. We're the best. That's what we are. We're the best.
I remember when I was telling y'all y'all wasn't winning with AD.
Hey Scott. Hey, guess what?
What?
We're
What?
the best. Ain't nothing better than motherfucking being a Laker, man. Okay, stop playing games.
Y'all ain't been the best in about 5 years.
Hey, guess
Since
what, man? We don't got to win every year. We still the best, and we
y'all
still
ain't
the
winning
best
no,
franchise. We the
y'all
most
not winning no more.
recognizable franchise in the world. The Los Angeles Lakers. Now, in basketball. Let me correct. In basketball, there's not a bigger franchise in the world than the Los Angeles Lakers.
You right.
End the story then. So what you saying is nonsensical.
What I'm telling you is that stuff y'all got over there now, y'all ain't winning. That's all I'm saying.
That's what you predicted. That's your opinion. That's cool. I mean, cool. You want to gamble and say they're not winning, they're not winning. But they got action. If you try to deny they don't have
Any
action,
look,
then
any action gonna be action when you just got rid of Brian. That's what I'm saying. Like any long y'all just happy Brian gone. That's all why y'all happy.
Brown was holding us up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
he was holding us up.
anything y'all get, y'all gonna see it's
No, that's not
good.
true.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, anything.
that's not true. That's what again. So you must not know. You've been in this world too long to understand Laker fan. You should understand. We don't just accept bullshit. So if you bring something to us, it better be legit because
That's what I'm saying.
we will band against it. If it's
So what
bogus, we'll band against it.
so after 2 years, y'all gonna find out Luca bullshit, then y'all gonna be saying get him out of there. Like y'all do everything. That's what I'm
No, it's not
saying.
how we do everything. Because Kobe was there for 20 years.
Let
Magic
me,
was
let
there
me
his whole
intercede here
career.
real quick.
Go ahead, Dex.
Let me say something. Yeah, let me say something real quick. Hey, Scott, you talked about Luca style not being suitable to win or comparable to win a championship. Why do you
Mm-mm.
feel that way, Scott?
Cause he don't make the players bet around him. He a jack up all this. He jack up every shot. Y'all don't want to say it, but it's the truth. He jack up every
Okay,
shot.
But Luca is like top 10 in assists every
When he
season,
got
right? A triple double
man,
threat.
no, no, not last year.
Correct.
Not last year. Not last year. Look and see.
Not
Not last
last
year.
year. The man been
Not
playing for
last
8 years. He talking about not last.
But
Okay, so 1 year he wasn't
y'all
a triple
talking about
double threat.
the Dallas days when
Oh,
he had the
really?
right
We are.
team around him. That's what I'm trying to tell you. This is he with the Lakers now. That's what I'm getting at. His game is not what it is when he was with the Dallas. Every year you get older. You know that, right? Every year you fall off, right? He's falling off slowly but surely. Y'all don't see it though, because y'all just look at it like, oh, I gotta start. See the difference with Kobe Bryant and the difference with him, y'all was able to have Kobe Bryant even
Hey,
when he was good, to when he got great, until he fell off.
so
Yeah,
you do know he
that's the
averaged
difference.
8. Hey, Sky. You knew though
What?
he averaged 8 assists last year, right?
This what I'm saying. He could
Hey,
average.
hold on,
This what I'm saying.
wait. See, no. You're not answering the question. You do know he averaged 8 assists last year, right?
Um, you said he should be averaging more than that with what
N-
he had.
Wait,
What
Okay,
he
his
had.
highest. No. Wow,
let
you're
me
something
finish with
else.
him. Let me finish with him. Let me
Something
finish.
else.
Listen, listen, Scott. So he shoots up everything, right? Luka Doncic shoots up everything, right? Never saw a
Look at
shot he turned
look at
down, right?
what is his shot attempts. Look at it with his shot attempts.
That that's what I was going to ask you. He led the league in shot attempts. He did lead the league in shot attempts per game,
I already
but
know that.
he did. Hold on. But you said his style is not comparable or do not equate to winning. But do you know who put up more shots than Luka this season?
Probably Bronson.
And what did he do?
But but the difference is,
Won a
but that's what I'm
championship.
Don't
saying.
start stuttering.
Look,
Don't start stuttering now.
no,
Don't
no, I'm
stutter on
not
me now.
stuttering.
You ain't been
I,
stuttering.
I'm about to tell you what the difference is. The difference is the players he have around him, Bronson, where he's able to do that. He don't have
But you
those
didn't say
same
that though. See,
players.
you moving the goalposts because you didn't say that. You said his style
No.
cannot win a championship because all they do is shoot up everything. And I'm showing you even a smaller guard had more shot attempts than Luca this
But
season, and he ended up winning the championship.
that's what I'm telling you. Bronson
Luke
hit
only put up
majority of
22
his.
shots a game too. Hold on, he only put up 22 shots a game.
They
So it
don't
ain't like
count the
he
one.
jacking up 30,
Look,
28,
hold
29.
on, hold on. Let's get this straight. Let's get this straight, because don't get the shots jacked up, twisted. They don't count the fouls too. They don't count them.
But
Brother, yeah,
no,
it
listen, we're
don't
talking
matter.
shot attempts. We ain't talking
Look,
Yeah, see,
fouls.
he just
look,
You're
keep
moving
moving
the
the goalposts.
goalposts.
He just keep moving it. Hey, every time you get
no.
him, he'll say something
Shots.
else to move.
No,
That's
no.
crazy, Sky. I thought you was better
No,
than this.
no,
I
I'm
thought
trying
you
to
was
get
better than
you.
this, big dog.
No, I'm trying, even though you saying it's 22, what I'm trying to get you to understand, a shot attempt don't go for when they blow the whistle for him
It
too.
don't matter.
That's
That's so what?
also,
It's not
that
considered a
do
shot. It
matter.
don't
If
matter,
you go
brother.
to,
No, it don't.
no. If you go on
Sky,
the
we can't
line,
win no argue. I see already, bro. Okay, so we gonna leave this alone because
if you go on the
you
line
just
10 times a
refuse.
game,
You
that's really
refuse, brother.
32 shots you shooting. You just getting fouled on the
Dex
other
just
10.
Dex just
That's what
gave you
I'm trying to
some.
get you to
Listen,
understand.
hold
Like
on,
y'all
brother.
acting like y'all slow, like
Dex,
y'all
no,
know the way
no,
this
you're the
go.
one acting slow, Dex. Dex,
Man, come on,
I mean not
man.
Dex. Sky. Dex
Stop.
just laid out something for you so smoothly
No, he
and
didn't.
just told you the man who averaged more shot attempts, because that's not counting the fouls neither. Same difference. It's not counting the fouls, and that man get to the line. Jalen Bronson get to the line quite often, and so he just showed you a guy who averaged more shot attempts just won a championship, and you just
No, he
moved the
don't average.
goalpost.
Wait. He don't average more than Luca. His shot attempts overall is more than Luca. Not average,
Correct.
but
Yeah, not
overall,
average points, and
yeah,
not yeah,
overall
he
for the
don't even
whole
average
season.
more points. So Luke is
Right.
more efficient because
Y'all
yeah, if
acting
you
like
go
Yeah,
look at
nigga.
definitely more efficient.
he
Yeah,
is
This
more
is
definitely
what
more
I'm
efficient.
efficient.
saying. Y'all acting like
But yeah,
y'all
it's
acting
no
like y'all slow. Y'all
no,
acting
you're
like
Oh my
slow.
God.
So
y'all acting
But
like
you can't
Luca.
argue that point though. That's what you
No, we
said. We didn't say
no
what you
we
said. You said
we
what you
don't.
said.
No, I'm telling you how the point average work too though. Y'all acting like he don't go to the line more than Bronson.
We're not talking about the line. That's the
oh my
overall story.
God, he just
We're
coming.
talking about shot
He,
No,
attempts.
all right,
no.
yeah, all
But
right,
Make
the
or
all right.
miss.
shot.
Shot attempts are make or miss.
This what I'm
We
telling you.
can't.
This what I'm telling you. No. Let's get this straight.
Damn,
Y'all
Scott, I
say
didn't know you was
y'all
like this.
no. What y'all saying is Bronson shoot more shots than him, but he averaged more
Overall,
points.
yes.
Right. But what I'm telling you is he's going to
Yeah,
average more points if he's
another
going to the
excuse.
line more than
Another
Bronson.
But
excuse.
Boston
That's
won
the
a
truth. It's the truth.
championship.
It is.
Another
He
excuse.
won a
Oh
championship.
man.
Choking up a bunch of shots that you said couldn't win you nothing. He won the championship playing James Harden style basketball.
No.
Because that's what you're trying to say. Luca is the next James Harden.
He is.
I already know where you
He
was going
is.
with this. But Jalen
Yeah,
Brunson is the same, is out of the same
nah,
mold, and he just
no, it's
won.
not.
And he's
No,
smaller
it's
than
not.
both
No, it's not.
Harden and Luka. He's a shorter guard.
Bronson more athletic than him. He hit tougher shots than him.
He's not more
He
athletic than James
better.
Harden. Stop that.
Who? No, I said Jalen
Brunson is not
Brunson.
more athletic than James Harden. You need to
I
stop that.
said I said Luca. I ain't say no James Harden. We talking
But
about
the
Luca
same
and we
mold.
talk.
James Harden is the one who invented this style of
Man,
guard
you know how many
shooting.
times I watch. You know how many elbows that boy shoot. Luca.
Man,
They don't
stop
Hey,
show
this.
hey,
that
Man.
though.
Scott,
You know,
They don't show
Scott,
that though.
Scott. Bottom
They don't
line
show
is,
that though. They don't
hey,
show that
Scott,
though.
let me ask you something. Hey, Scott, let me ask you something.
Y'all crazy,
Have
man.
Luca, Scott, let me ask you something. Have Luca been in the playoffs in his career more than he haven't been? Has he led his team to the playoffs more than he hasn't?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, yes. So that's a yes. Okay. And so, do you know how important that is? You know how big that is? Do you not understand?
See,
He's lead ever since he came in the league. He's made Dallas relevant in a playoff team, and then as soon as he go to the Lakers, he made them a playoff team.
when he
So
made them
what
a
are you
playoff
getting
team,
at? We're like, it don't
when
matter if he
look,
airballed, it don't matter if he jack up shots. The boy wins, and he's shown up in the playoffs. So it can't you can't even. He's had historical runs in the playoffs himself,
the fall
individual
off,
stats.
the fall off about to be real.
So
oh
so
my
so
God.
again, and one with crazy playoff appearances,
Man,
uh, and you still want to act like this dude isn't legit. It's ridiculous. That's what I mean. Your argument makes no sense. He's like that. Period. Whether you like it or not, he's like that. You could say I don't like his style of play. It's slow. He dribbled too much. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But what you can't take away is the kid is a winner and he's an automatic bucket. Can't nobody stop him. Period. I didn't like Karl Malone, but the motherfucker, I couldn't take nothing away from him. Yeah, I didn't really like John Stockton like that, man. His game wasn't fun to watch, but I couldn't take away that motherfucker's a bad motherfucker.
That pick and roll killed everybody.
Right? Like it don't matter if you like them or not, or they style of play. You can't take away the effect that they have on winning or just their skill set in general. I don't like John Morant, but shit, that nigga's a fucking monster. Anthony Edwards, he's a monster. I don't like his character. I don't like him for some.
Sky is going off the old narrative. That's been debunked and it's been shattered when Jalen Brunson did what he did. Because
You
Jalen
killed him
Brunson
with that, Dex.
it's just a leaf off of the James Harden tree.
You killed him with that, Dex.
He's done. He's cooked.
Yeah, you cooked him with that. That was forking him right there.
Yeah, that's what's in the bed.
Yeah, but nah, I like what the Lakers done because I'm a full believer in you put players around your star player that look like them. So whether it's that's black, Asian, white, or indifferent, if
There ain't
your
no
star
Asian though.
play if your star player is a white boy or a white girl like Caitlin Clark, you put white players around her. Just like Boston did with the Celtics with Bird, you give him a few official Negroes that he need. The Chief,
Yeah, a few
Robert Parrish,
darkies. Yeah, a few darkies. Uh,
yeah,
with
a few,
Dennis Johnson,
man, a few
Cornbread
real.
Maxwell.
There you go, few real ones. Look, real ones too. Not no, yeah, few real
Yeah, not
unapologetically
no shake.
niggas.
Yeah, not no shake. The bud.
Yeah, and, and and that's what I feel like. That's what you do with Luca. You give him few real niggas Same thing with Caitlin. I feel like you do that with
Any
her. You put
YNs? The rules can need any YNs?
yeah, put a few YNs around there, but majority of white boys. If that's your star player, that's your star player. Then hey, you know, because like if I'm a star player, if I'm Magic Johnson or I'm Michael Jordan, don't you put no bunch of white boys with me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, what we doing here? That's the wrong thing to do. No, Magic has Showtime and fit right with him. Yeah, you know, Jordan had it, you know, a little mix of this, but majority, yeah. So I see what the Lakers doing. They getting Luca comfortable. Luca, these people look like you right here, and they hoop, and they gonna bond off of that alone because team chemistry is everything. So okay, if that's our star player, then yeah, put people around him look like him. Same thing a black brother would want being a star of a team.
Okay, fair is fair.
Fair is fair, brother. It's all love and war.
As
So
long
I'm
as they
like,
compete, I don't give a darn. If I can put some money on them.
correct. And see what them white boys is gonna do, what it's gonna make them do, is because of the league is predominantly black and white boys is on the up and up, coming up in the league. That's gonna make them band together even more. It's gonna make them feel like, yeah, it's us. Yeah, let's go show them up. They think we can't hoop with the brothers. Oh yeah, okay. Well, let's go show them that's false.
So now President Trump, gonna have to decide that either he's gonna be a Laker fan or a Hornets fan. Because now he got his wish. He got his wish. He can see the majority of Caucasians on the floor that he can cheer for.
Oh, I'm loving the squad. I listen. I like what they. I just like I said. If we had Anthony Edwards, then yeah, give us Lamelo Ball and all of that. See, like same thing Minnesota did. They say, okay, Anthony Edwards is our star. Let's give him people that he gonna be comfortable with. Let's bring him instead of that Conley Jr. type motherfucker. Nah, he want a turned up young nigga like him be out there. They both, they both killers in the league, and you know, they gonna be able to. It's just the comfortability that you want your star player to have in that locker room. So yeah, Minnesota did the right thing. Let's bring Melo in. Ain't gonna love this.
Minneapolis not gonna be the same.
Hey, and Isaiah
The
Evans,
twins fleet,
Isaiah Evans is turned up too. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Not only can he hoop, he got
yeah,
that. He has that energy like them. He got that
yeah, he rock.
same like you can't fuck with me, and he flashy. He like to celebrate. But he's so
Yeah.
locked in. He's so locked in, and so he like to have fun. I love that kid, man, and that's what I'm like. Ooh, that's a sleeper. He's a sleeper, and people they gonna wake up real soon to him. Cause boy, he gonna be so open. I'm telling you, that's the twist. It is like with Minnesota. You're not gonna be able to leave nobody except for Rudy Gobert. But I mean, he gonna be oh man, oh it's gonna be trouble.
If
Cause
you leave Rudy
Isaiah,
Gobert, he's smart enough to roll to the rim.
that's what I was just gonna say. He gonna be rolling to the rim for lobs, so that threat is gonna be on all super high because that's gonna be like we can't get at up. But it's like, what can we give up? Because we can't leave Isaiah. We damn sure can't leave Ant, and we for fuck sure can't leave the Mellow Ball. And then Jaden Daniels, I think even he gonna become a better shooter. Just when you, like I say, when you practicing around nothing but shooters, it just it makes your shot a little bit better. And I think Jaden Daniels, he already do good. He not a bad shooter. He already a good shooter. and now with practicing with them three dudes every day, he gonna become a great shooter. And so it's gonna be hard to fuck with them boys.
Yep. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
like
exciting to watch.
Isaiah's like a more turned up Brandon Miller to me.
Okay.
Now that I've seen Brandon Miller arrive, and that's what Isaiah game remind me of. Like he gonna be able to slash to the hole. It ain't just shooting. He's a slasher, and defensively, to me he's better than Brandon Miller. He better than, but defensively, he's a real active guy. He dives for loose balls, all of that. Like he gets to it. So, and him playing with Jalen Daniels and Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, I think he gonna be super locked in defensively because he thrives on that shit. Like, and he's just not a shooter, and he can do all that. He can dunk the ball. He athletic. I'm like, oh, Minnesota
Can he
got us.
play multiple positions?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can guard. The dude is 6'8" for real. They list him as six. If you watch one of that video I sent you when he was in high
Yeah,
school,
yeah, I watched it.
and he
Yeah.
said I'm 6'7". Yeah, they got him listed in the NBA as 6. He was 6'7" in high school. So that's why I know they full of shit. And you can tell he's taller than everybody when you just watch him play. Like you can tell, and he's super long. Not only is he tall, his wingspan is crazy. So I don't know why they undersized the kid, but he definitely every bit of 6'8". But
Sometimes they
let him.
undersize him so he can play a certain position.
But he can guard. He can guard damn sure 1 through 3. Year one. Now I think later on he'll be able to fuck with the fours too, because
Okay.
he aggressive. He ain't scared none of that. He in there. He got a little small frame, but yeah, he fiery. He like he even remind me of Imani Bates a lot. That's who he really remind me of. He remind me of Imani Bates. For real, for real. Yeah, so, but with better defense, like anybody Bates with yeah, Lamelo, they finna have fun, man. It's gonna be fun to watch them dudes. The league is faking up. We got Jalen Brown, 76ers bound.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Tyrese Maxey and Jalen Brown. That's kind of Embiid is there here and there, but yeah, that's kind of nice. If Embiid healthy, all three of them healthy. Sheesh, that's tough.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Them three niggas healthy all together on the court in the playoffs. You might find yourself in trouble.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to figure out how the market even just how you contemplate where you gonna send them, and then you go, oh, I got a good idea. Let's send them to our arch nemesis, historical arch nemesis in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, great idea. I, I just can't even imagine it. That's insane. I can't hear anybody. Anybody saying anything? Mic check 1 2 1 2.